Hello, and welcome back, finally, to the long-awaited second session of WebDND, Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I am your DM, Theo, and with me are the interesting bunch of characters that we have found ourselves with. Tally, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, we're doing this again? Hi, I'm Shrine.
We're doing this again. Quick this time. Rapid fire.
I'm Shrine. I'm Bluff, also.
Yes, just name and who you're playing. Henry.
Well, you've done it for me. I'm Henry. I'm playing Kaisol.
Okay, Chantelle, we're going down the Discord list. Come on.
Sorry.
Let's go. Snap people.
I'm Chantelle and I'm playing Chimera.
I'm Patrick and I'm playing Fëanora.
I'm Hiyimi and I am Hiyimi, I guess.
I'm Narose and I'm playing Zaren.
Okay. With that, rapid fire intro. Very professional here. So yes. Welcome to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. A quick recap for people that maybe forgot what happened last session because it was 2 weeks ago. It was 3 weeks ago. Never mind, it was 3 weeks ago. So we had our 6 disparate travelers coming together in the hodgepodge city of Kayfig. All of them for one reason, the Witchlight Carnival. As they arrive at the carnival, they approach the ticket booth, where they were all given one free ticket from a mysterious benefactor. After looking around the carnival as a group, deciding it'd be more fun to stick together, playing several games along the way, including the Mystery Mine and Snail Racing,
Yes.
midnight strikes, and as it does, you hear shout. I forgot the word. People shouting out from around the big top, saying that the big top Extravaganza is about to start. And that's where we ended last session. Currently, to reset the scene, you are outside the city of outside the snail racing stand, having just who was it? One of you won. I forget who.
Did I win? I think I won.
Yeah, I think
I
you
got
won. Yeah,
something out of it, definitely.
Yeah, it was definitely
you got the potion, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So with your potion in tow and the adrenaline still coursing through your veins of just how fucking fast those snails were going, all of you hear criers. That's the word I was looking for. Criers shout out from around the big top, kind of centered in the center back of the carnival, saying, shouting out that the Witchlight, the big top Extravaganza is about to commence. With that, the kind of like the crowd almost moves in unison, heading towards the big top. Are you going to follow them, heading your way to this big top Extravaganza?
I think we decided last time that we were going to, yes.
Okay then.
Also, by the way, for chat's context, Theo fucked up the character sheet, so if you're wondering why I'm fucking around with mine right now, that's why.
Oh, okay,
Carry
yeah.
on.
So there's some subscription payment malarkey, and the character sheets now. Some people don't have them, so Tally's doing it. Ignore that.
Pays debts on time.
I'm very broke. Okay.
Broke gang rise up.
It's all of us. Literally every single one of us.
I'm not broke. I'm just cheap.
Wow. Broke is a mindset. So.
And I have it.
With that, as you kind of make your way with the crowd kind of pouring into the big top, you luckily manage to find yourself a seat, or some seats for the 6 of you, and you sit down, kind of browsing your past Kaisol. I imagine you're kind of just like walking through people.
Yep. I think if I remember rightly, I was just like almost like wading through the crowd with my probably like slightly larger strides, and a few of them were following in my my slipstream.
Basically, yeah. You're like what, 6'1", 6'2"?
No, I'm. Wait, I can't remember.
I think we said it was about 6
No, I'm 5'9" because I'm a big advocate for under 6 foot gang.
Okay, 5'9".
There should be a pinned thing of the heights.
Ah, thank you.
Could have sworn.
Not pinned, but it does exist. I know that.
Yeah.
Regardless, yeah. Even if you're not the tallest, you have quite a wide frame, and you are effectively just whether you're pushing them out of the way or they're just kind of avoiding you. You make this small gap for some of the smaller members of the party, like Bluff and Hiyimi, to kind of just sneak behind you, while everyone else is kind of making a berth. But with that, you all manage to find seats, get seated, in this very nice-looking big top. And as you do,
Before we do,
the lights.
before you
before
go
you
into
do?
your little spiel, how do I add my race?
What?
How do I add my race?
For
Doesn't
fuck's
work.
sake. You see races, right?
Yeah, I've got it open.
Click on that.
I dragged it in, but it doesn't do anything.
I think I encountered this problem as well when I was doing it. We have to do it manually.
Oh, I can't even change my stats. Okay, carry on. I'll figure it out.
Also, if you have any music on, we can't hear it.
That is also true.
Music, that's a good point. 1 second. Did I update the music? Oh, thank God I did. Oh boy,
Look at this.
technical issues.
Prepared DM.
Prepared DM indeed. What do I want for this? Hang on. How do you have Carnival music?
For anyone watching, we guarantee this is definitely a professional stream.
100%.
Absolutely.
Promise.
We have at least 3 streamers in this. With the professional, 100% professionalism. That's
The rest
just
is paid
slightly
actors.
unsettling enough. Paid actors.
3, maybe 4
I wouldn't.
streamers and the rest.
I
are
wouldn't
just
pay for you.
chaotic children here.
I wouldn't pay for you actors. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I wish I'd get paid for this shoddy acting.
So
I think I hear the
as
music.
the music is going now. As you step in, the fires get snuffed out, and there was just complete, darkness cast over the stage. The silence kind of falls on the crowd, all awaiting what's going to happen. And as it does, a beam of light kind of shines onto the center stage, where you see a giant boulder, maybe 20 foot across from end to end, very big stone, and out from the back entrance walks a large bugbear, kind of overhauls, strapped up to his shoulders, and a helmet made out of a jack-o'-lantern that kind of sits on his face, looking very small in comparison to his large furred frame, this kind of orange fur, very thick, very heavily matted. And he walks up as you hear a drum beat in the back start going. And you see him kind of almost, from your angle, you see him disappear behind the boulder as you walk closer to it. And as there's a kind of a silent hush kind of falls over the crowd, the boulder lifts up as underneath is the bugbear kind of holding it into the air. And as he does, from the ceiling, you see a golden hoop with silks and adornments stringing up to the ceiling. And sat in this is the seems to be a very important figure by the presentation, a Sharakai, a Shadowfell elf, kind of pale white skin, kind of deepened with makeup, in a hang on 1 second, in a mirrored outfit, kind of very jester-like, but very regal at the same time. Sat in this hoop. In his hand is what looks it's like a wand with the tip being some sort of vein, like a weather vein, in the shape of a butterfly. As he lowers down, places one foot gently on the boulder, and he says, "Hello, everybody. The name's Mr. Witch. Hang on. Fucking which one is he? There's 2 people, and their name's very hard to mix
Oh
up."
boy.
He's having a very interesting monologue right now.
He's
Silence,
having an
Patrick.
existential crisis.
Fantasy names be like.
It's the Witchlight Carnival. There's Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. How do you fucking expect me to keep them separated?
Oh, no.
Yes, sorry. I was on the wrong page, that's why. What the fuck is it? Regardless.
Part 2.
Professional.
Electric Boogaloo.
Shut up. Anyways. Yes. He kind of opens his arms, getting off the hoop. This bugbear still is holding up this fucking huge rock. And he says, "Welcome all to the Big Top Extravaganza, a marvelous show that happens every midnight at the Witchlight Carnival, where our finest performers will very graciously show you their excellent skills and talents." And as he does, he hoops onto the hoop, kind of spinning around, as it gets pulled back into the ceiling. And as it does, I had this written down somewhere.
Something happens.
Something happens. As he lifts up into the sky, he drops a purple, like very much like a classic magic trick many of you've seen done. Out of his sleeve, he pulls a large purple satin cloth that he delicately drops over the stage as he's being lifted up out of eye's view. This cloth then falls on top of the boulder, kind of draping it, covering it, that to the most that anyone can see. This bugbear also being covered by it. And with the silence, there is a tug, and the seemingly free-floating the tarp gets pulled off, once again flying upwards into the ceiling out of eye's reach. Where once was a boulder and a bugbear has now completely been replaced by the bugbear still standing there, this time holding a large fishbowl, about the same size as the boulder, filled with water, and inside is a mermaid, beautiful blue-scaled tail hanging out to the back, lightly. I have an artist renditioning, and by that I mean the art from the book.
Ooh.
Yes, you see this big bugbear holding this very gilded, very beautiful fishbowl up, as this mermaid hops up from the fishbowl and begins to serenade the audience in this very, very beautiful. The music that I have on currently is not quite apropos, if you will. It's very jolly and very pleasant.
So it wasn't a siren song.
No, this is a mermaid. That's completely different fish person.
Why don't you perform for us what it sounds like, Theo?
Pardon?
Why don't you perform for us what it sounds like?
No.
Nearly.
And as she gives you this beautiful call, the lights all come on. Different torches and braziers being lit around the outside ring of the big top. Each one a different color, going from red to blue, green, and yellow, kind of all the way around you, lighting the stage in a multitude of very interesting shapes and shadows. As the back tent flies open, and out of it comes a marching band that begins to wander around the stage, following in tune with the mermaid, who seems to be the conductor of sorts. And as they do, flying out massive, maybe 10-foot long dragonflies with aerial silks kind of flowing behind them, trailing off of them, as they begin to perform this wondrous display of aerobatics, effectively, with these streamers and silks kind of flowing behind them, as this all kind of comes to a grand crescendo. Burley the bugbear kind of spinning the fishbowl around. At one point he does hold the bottom of the base with one hand, the mermaid giving this beautiful song, the marching band playing in tune, and the dragonflies dancing around the skies of the big top. As this kind of display goes on, it quiets down, and one by one the actors make their way backstage. And then, throughout the course of the evening, or the event, shall we say, more actors begin to file their way out and give performances. You see the bugbear back, performing more interesting, more unique feats of strength, the mermaid comes out for another song. There is also this is where you get introduced to them kind of as they come out. There's Burley the bugbear, Palasha the mermaid, I believe. Yep, Palasha, and Candlefoot the mime, who is very much a monochromatic fellow himself, both in terms of his clothing and the fact that his skin is basically pale white. As he comes out and performs silent games with the audience. Sorry, this music, I thought it would fit. It's really throwing me off.
It's a bit
I have no
ominous.
happy music. Where?
Happy music does not exist. It is a lie.
No, absolutely it doesn't.
Bruce, something about the campaigns you've been running. If you have no happy music, that just shows something.
I don't know what you mean.
Happy music is a lie made by the governments.
To make you
We'll
happy.
go with this. This
You
tavern.
know the campaign's really heavy on the tragedy when your happy music is dead fucking silence.
It's really hard to find a good happy music, okay?
True.
Although I think, because of Twitch loopholes, I might be able to use video game music. I'll have to test that.
Maybe.
Uh,
Depends.
I'll test that on my own stream first, don't worry. But yes. As these performers, this is much more fitting. As these performers come out one by one, performing games and playing feats and displaying these brilliant wonders to the audience, the hour rolls on, and it is a very fun, very constant, very frantic display of enjoyment and of wonders. If any of you have ever been to a circus, it very much feels like a classical display where some actors come out together, some come out solo, and kind of perform feats that kind of collage into each other. And at the end, once more descending from the ceiling, is Mr. Light himself, who you have guessed is one of the two proprietors of the establishment of the Witchlight Carnival. Who would have thought? And as he comes down, he goes, "Please, please, everybody, a round of applause for our wonderful performers." Kind of signaling the crowd to not stand up, but to give applause. Applause, of course, as you would expect, kind of rush out through the crowd and through the whole kind of atmosphere of it. Can everyone make me perception checks?
Oh, fucking
Maybe.
joy.
Maybe I can.
Very interesting.
Maybe I can't.
Let's find out.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can.
There's a high chance I can't. Let's see.
That would be a 16 for Fëanora.
Oh, it worked.
You're
21.
16.
Oh, yikes.
13.
14.
Okay.
Oh,
Kaisal, how does Kaisal feel about this whole extravaganza? What are his emotions on it?
probably throughout like the different bits. Probably especially with, like the dragon, because I imagine most of them kind of stay in this kind of center stage while the dragonflies just kind of go around.
Yeah.
Anyone who takes like a second glance, Castle, he's seen he's probably taken his spear maybe off his back and has it down by his side in almost like a ready throwing position, and you see his eyes are just tracking the dragonflies as they fly like progressively sometimes closer to him.
Okay.
And he'll keep flicking,
Okay.
but it's like he's absolutely distracted by them.
Yeah. Okay. Much like a toddler with keys, he's just like, hang on, wait, I'll get him. But Bluff, you have kind of been keeping your eye out this entire time for whatever have you. And as you do, you notice as this crowd erupts into applause, this vein in his hand almost seems to brighten up with the brightened mood. Oh no! Hang on. I knew I forgot something. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that
It's
means.
fine.
Oh no.
I'd like you all to make me 17 wisdom saving throws.
Fuck.
Actually, don't bother. You're all dead.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where if you fail them, you just drop unconscious.
Mhm.
Oh boy, hang on. Oops. So, because there's a yeah. Ah, fuck.
He's forgotten the
Oh, no.
mechanic. It's fine.
I've forgotten the mechanic. Ooh. The problem is I haven't forgotten it. The problem is I forgot to write it down after last session, so I've forgotten what the numbers were.
Just make them up. No one will know.
I'll know.
It's not like we're live or anything.
I think this is fine. This should be good. It'll be fine. So, as you kind of the crowd cheers, you notice words are hard. You notice this vein almost seem to bind up with the bind atmosphere. He puts his hands down and goes, and with that, we have one last event. Would anyone from the audience like to come up on stage and show us what you have to give the people? And he kind of put an open call out for anyone in the audience to possibly show off their talents. Does anyone take him up on his offer?
Me. I do.
Hiyimi,
Yes.
okay. Does anyone else want to go?
As the local charismatic fairy.
The resident bard, yeah. Is anyone else going up with Hiyimi? Or is it just Hiyimi?
Absolutely not.
No way. I don't trust
Okay.
these bitches.
Sol, Chimera, Zaren, any of you?
Oh fuck no.
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
probably not. No.
Okay, in which case, Hiyimi steps up alone, undaunted,
Hey,
onto...
why? Sorry, why would you offer yourselves to them? We don't know these people.
Because why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Indeed. As you float your way over to the stage, Miss Light looks at you and goes, well, we have a brave challenger. And what is your name?
My name is Hiyimi, I guess.
Oh, you guess. Interesting. Well then, please, entertain the crowd with your particular skill set. And he kind of steps back and gives the stage to you.
And I proceed to play Mask by Dream on the harp.
Interesting.
Wow.
You knew I was gonna say it.
Rolling performance with the disadvantage.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding.
Damn it.
Roll
Dream
me,
disadvantage.
Disadvantage -5.
Yeah. No, wait. But all like half the audience are dream stands. They fucking love this. With advantage,
no.
with a +10.
These references are lost on me.
The
I'm too old.
14-year-olds are on my side.
Fucking, where is it? Where's this bitch?
I've just had to
campaign is
search
just-
what it is. What is
This campaign is just forcefully converted to like a meme
Okay,
campaign.
sorry, hang on.
Yumi leads the 14-year-old army.
Uh,
The Feywild. Revolution, baby.
Oh,
That sounds like
it's the
kidnapping.
Piper.
yes, basically. Where the fuck is it? This, I don't know why. Because the book is just all words. It's really hard to like separate
Wow, a
anything.
book is all words.
Wow.
Will you
Yes.
fucking talk to me?
Theo, I recommend these things called bookmarks.
I don't.
Imagine having bookmarks. Just memorize the pages.
Ellie, I'm gonna show you a fucking math equation and you see what you tell me.
Fuck you. You don't have
Bitch.
brain disease. It doesn't count.
You don't know that. I've never been tested.
That's
Brain
right.
disease.
Brain disease.
Yeah,
The
discount.
brain rot. I'm on the internet. I got enough brain rot as it is. Yes. Hiyimi, can you make me a performance check, please?
That's a 20d20, right?
Indeed it is. You can press the performance button on the couch sheet.
My plus. Ooh, 24.
Oh, yikes. Wait, what? Why are you rolling this?
I rolled it on a dice and then I added my thing.
Oh, in-person dice. Gotcha.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 for reference.
Very cool. Yes,
Let's
indeed.
go.
Okay, then. And very handily beating the DC. Yes, as you play your song on the harp, the crowd gets very, very excited and very jovial as this nice musical outro to the Extravaganza. You can almost, being a performer, you are used to, crowds and moods and all that. If I could use this fucking dice correctly. You're very used to, like, kind of reading the room, as it were. And you can almost feel you can almost, like, feel tangibly the mood of the tent and the carnival kind of raise slightly. Sorry, he gives me the burps. Okay. And with that, the Big Truck Extravaganza comes to a close, and you are all led back out into the carnival to continue doing what you shall. As you make your way out, the choirs that were before talking about the Big Truck Extravaganza are instead saying, what is it? Hello, please. One thing I don't like about the D&D payment books is sometimes the things are arranged in really weird orders, so you think, this should be here, right? No, it's not. Where the fuck is it? Hello? Please? And there are too many pages for me to, like, just go through it all. Ugh, gross. Okay. Regardless, the exact wording is lost on me, but egal. The choirs are shouting, come back at sunrise for the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch! And, further frivolities. Seemingly there was another
Prom King?
There's another event. Prom King says the English person to a group of English people.
We
know what it
That's-
is. We have prom, but we don't really do prom king.
Did you?
Right? Or prom king.
No, I know about like some places have proms, but there's no like prom king and queen. That's not really been a thing.
Yeah.
About
That was a thing at my school.
wow, we're in a
Yeah.
very American school then.
Apparently.
I remember the person who got picked as prom king and the person who got picked as prom queen were exes.
Ooh, that was rough.
Love that. But yeah, and you are now let back into the wild. But not before. The bugbear, Merlia, still with this jackalope helmet, comes up to you. You specifically, Hiyimi. Here it is. He is the boy. I don't know if you can see that. I can't.
Mm.
Can you see that?
What a fucking dad bod.
Yeah. He comes up to you. And he says, management would like to speak to you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Let
And
them
gestures.
speak.
Gestures for you to follow. Kind of seemingly directed at Hiyimi, but allowing for the possibility of anyone to come.
Besties, who wants to come to management?
Who is this management?
That would be the carnival proprietors.
Why does management want to speak with Hiyimi?
Don't worry, nothing bad.
This person whose name we don't know, because we never asked.
Does management know everybody here?
Not
So if they
personally.
want to speak with the person that volunteered themselves up, I don't see how it involves me, so...
I would like to see this management.
I would also like to see the management.
Ellie. Ellie.
What?
Buddy.
I said what he said. Everyone's so mean to me every day.
No. Like it kind of turns to you. Go, please. They mentioned a group. Just follow me if you'd be so kind.
Okay.
I flipped to a completely wrong chapter of the book. Why am I in chapter 3? What happened?
What have you got us involved in? You decided to volunteer for things.
No, this is good. Well done, little one.
How is it good?
Management says they know people here.
Yes, I know people here as well. That doesn't make me...
Do you know
What are you
people
talking
here?
about?
You know people here?
Oh my god.
Are you
What do you
not
know?
looking for somebody? I am.
Any of you choosing not to follow the bugbear, Burley?
Yeah, I'm not needed.
They're gonna stay back then?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put. I don't like the feeling of this.
Okay. So, as you kind of go with Burley, you come to a thicket, almost, like a hedge of thorns, effectively. And behind that you can peek several wagons. It seems like the staff area. And as Burley enters, or walks to them at least, the thorns part way for him to enter in. Burley turns around and is, if anyone doesn't want to come in, you can just wait out here in the staff area. Feel free to. But anyone who's coming inside, follow me. And he begins to head you over to the shall we say the gaudiest wagon of the lot. It's red and gold and bedazzled all over. As he walks by, you notice one of the only figures you see standing here is an older clown, shall we say. Words don't do this man justice. I'll just show you.
Oh lord.
This man.
He is a man.
He's the man of my nightmares.
Why he so thick though?
He's big. He's big.
Chunky.
Yes. He kind of gives Burley the side eye, and Burley just ignores him and heads past. And he opens the door to this big wagon, kind of gestures inside. Who's entering?
So we'll enter right behind him as soon as he
Cassol.
enters.
Okay, Cassol. Hiyimi, Narose. Sorry, Hiyimi, Zaren, and Bluff.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Are you all entering? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. It's confusing because Hiyimi's name is Hiyimi. It's like a confusing. Am I using real?
That's
Am I using
for you?
No, it's confusing because am I using real names or am I using D&D character names? I don't know. I always forget. So it's like Hiyimi. Okay, character Hiyimi or person Hiyimi? But yeah,
Man said real life names like that's my real name.
you know what I mean.
Birth name.
And you head in.
Your handle.
You head into the wagon. Chimera and Fëanora. You hang back out of the wagon as they head in. Burley heads in, and you are left out here with the clown. He turns to you, kind of bringing his pipe down from his mouth. He goes, "So why you not go in the wagon then with the rest of the lot?" He speaks with a bit more of a rasp than that.
Bad idea.
Like he sounds like he's a smoker, but I can't quite replicate that. So just imagine that on top of it.
Yeah.
He goes back to smoking. As he blows on his pipe, it disperses nothing but bubbles.
If this management required us, they would ask for each of us specifically, and not Hiyimi and a group.
Well, they asked for. Let's just say they asked for you. Let's leave it at that. I'm sure they'd tell you more. But if you continue to outside, actually,
And do they typically ask for the guests that come to the big top?
they ask for guests that make a splash, if you will.
I don't like that terminology.
Kind of puts his head in his hands. He's like, just head into the fucking wagon, mate. Listen, they wanted to speak to the exciting group of adventurers that had headed into the big top. Just like humor them. You'll be fine. You'll be safe. Don't worry about it. It's grand.
She goes into a little component pouch, gets out a few things.
Okay.
Where is it? There it is. And she's just getting, making sure she's got things in case anything bad happens later.
Okay.
She's like,
What are you doing then?
Apparently we're needed. I presume I still get my 4 ticket things, right?
Yeah, you still have all the tickets from last time. The ticket punches.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Chimera, you were gonna head in as well? Under the clown's duress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still
It
got a
sound-
bad feeling, but I'm gonna go for it.
It sounds like we don't have much of a choice.
Nope.
Yeah, Burley, kind of, door still open. He's like, nods as you head in. Close the door behind you. And with that, you are all now in this larger wagon. You see, standing in front of you is the same Shadakai you saw earlier with this vein in hand. Behind him, kind of leaned up against the bunks that seem to be the place these men sleep, is a slightly rounder Shadakai. They look like this. I can't see this. This is online. Yeah, like that.
What is a little like gremlin looking one and for a moment freaked out.
Yeah,
Large, like,
those are the men you see. The men you see as you step in. Excuse me. Oh boy. Aston is indeed.
Bless you.
Thank you. And as you head inside, as you are now sat inside, they kind of perk up. And the one you know is Mr. Light kind of addresses first. He goes, "Thank you all for coming on such short notice. I apologize for the way in which we contacted you. I am Mr. Light. This is my partner, Mr. Witch. We run the Witchlight Carnival, if you couldn't guess."
Partner. Mm.
Mm.
Oh, don't be too crass now. Look at this old bean.
They've
I'm
explored
fine.
each other's bodies.
I'm far too good for him, let's be honest. Mr. Witch just kind of nods. Upon being introduced, tips his cap, and then he kind of just sits there, staring at you. Not uninterested, simply, oh yeah, stone-faced. But Mr. Light kind of steps up, and he says, well, I'm sure you're wondering why I brought you here, why I asked for you. And he holds up his vein. That sounds weird. He holds up his wand. That much better. And he says, this is a magical artifact, believe it or not, called the Witchlight Vein. It allows me to measure the enjoyment of the carnival, the mood, and who's having a good time. See all that. It's rather useful for running attractions, if I do say so myself. I noticed you seem to have been doing quite a lot on the carnival. Grand band of wandering adventurers coming in and raising everyone's spirits, especially with that Extravaganza performance. That was rather impressive, if I do say so myself. I would simply like to ask you, what brought such interesting folks to our humble carnival?
It
No,
seemed like fun.
I
I
am
don't
looking
know.
for someone.
Who?
One of the.
I'm also looking for someone.
Oh,
Who are you looking for?
Probably someone different to who you're looking for. Maybe the
Who's
same.
yours?
Honestly, maybe the same, but
Who is yours?
somebody who took something from me.
This person also took something from me. Maybe we are looking for the same things.
Maybe.
Mr. Light is there, hands together, like, very interesting. You
Do
looking
you
for
know who this
someone?
person is? Do you have someone who takes things from people a lot?
Not that I can think of. What about everyone else?
I'm sorry, do you
I've
typically
got
not
a-
have random adventurers coming to your event? The carnival itself is quite renowned throughout Faerun.
Well, yes, but you know, adventurers can be busy or, well, let's be honest, most adventurers are pretty boring. You know, very, ooh, we're gonna save the world. Y'all seem like some much more fun, free-spirited adventurers than most of the ones I've met. And besides, you've made quite an impact here, so I simply like to get to know you all.
My business is my own.
Fair enough. How about you? You, kind of gesturing to you, Zaren. You, my good masked fellow.
Just a break from the mundane, I guess.
For any reason, is anyone else?
What? What did you say?
Is it a fine reason as anyone else? And, how about you, strong, city-looking woman lady?
I've got a bit of business to deal with. Came here for a bit of a break from my usual work, but...
So, is this usual work adventuring, or side hustle? That's a funny fact.
Kind of strange to really think about. When you work in a tavern, you don't expect a lot, but the one I was working in before this little break of mine, you saw some quite strange people.
Oh, don't talk to me about meeting strange people. I work at the Carnival, miss. Look around. It's nothing but strange people here.
Do you ever want to meet some normal people?
No, normal people are far too boring.
Why do you keep getting more Texan as time goes on?
He's always been
please?
Texan.
No, he's getting more Texan. He's getting more Texan. The longer the campaign, the thicker the accent.
Yeah, by the end it's gonna be, y'all welcome. My name's Bluff.
Oh god.
Howdy.
Unintelligible Texan.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as he says that he's seen like a bunch of weird people, Chimera just goes into like a side pouch and she pulls out a little piece of metal. You know, well, in most fantasy settings, no one makes fucking sense of it. It's a fucking rusted bottle cap. She just says someone paid for their night using a bunch of these, and my boss just took it, no questions asked.
Well,
I'm
metal is
sorry,
always
why are you still carrying those?
Because I've never seen one before, and I thought it'd be cool to try and figure out how it was made.
kind of looks at it like, yes, I believe they use these in Eberron. Rather an interesting flight there, using it to cap and reseal beverages for trade and perspiration. Rather quite an interesting technology. Probably some poor Eberron bloke came by, had nothing else to give. Metal can be useful. Smelt it down, turn it into iron, into a sword, perhaps. Things have their use. Well, regardless, yes, interesting. Interesting. Sorry, one second. I need to read some notes. I should just have this book in my hand as opposed to looking over. That's really awkward. He turns his attention to Kaisal and Bluff. Said, you mentioned losing things here, correct? Or losing... You came here for lost things, I believe is what you said.
Well, I said I was looking for someone who took something.
Oh,
Not exactly.
right. Taken.
Stop.
Right. Well... I'm quite sorry about that. I don't like to hear things that have been taken or tampered with that involve the Carnival. It's not our business. Our business is enjoyment, not petty theft. But, well, let's simply say forces are at work on the other side that are beyond our control. And Mr. Witch, in the back, for the first time, speaks up and goes, the wheel of time turns ever on. And what's lost is lost. What's gone is gone.
Yeah, but sometimes it spins all the way around and then it comes back. So I'm not letting my hopes get too low on that one.
Sometimes.
Mr. Light looks at you and goes, do you know how a clock works?
Yeah, it just keeps going round, right?
Out of curiosity, the things that you had taken, were they material? Items? Belongings?
I mean, they belong to me. They were these. And he takes his big mitten of hands and pulls one finger and points to the two stubbed horns on his head. I want them back. They mean a lot.
I mean, I think
Fëanora squints at Kaisal.
I think we could make you some out of like air dry clay or something.
You are
The woman stole my
the
horns.
devilkin, right? A tiefling. They not grow?
Not back.
But it's not like
They
a
don't
wizard.
grow back.
Only once.
That's.
Or at least mine don't anyway. Well, they haven't. Maybe it is part of the curse. Whatever. That turned me
What
into
curse?
this horrid thing. He looks himself over.
Would you like to give another description of Kaisal?
Yeah.
For viewer reference.
Yeah. So Kaisal, he looks quite a burly. At first glance, you would think tiefling. But I guess there are just some features about that aren't quite. Tieflings' ears aren't usually as pointed. Most of their faces aren't usually almost like scrumpled up and almost like goblin-y like. His nose is quite broad and brows quite furrowed. That there over his arms, his exposed arms, there is like almost a light fur almost. Some parts of his body just seem like over proportioned and elongated. And the more you look, it's almost looks like an alien tiefling a bit. It's very strange.
Well, like Githyanki.
Not quite.
Yeah, but not quite. But yeah, almost if you maybe mash the two together a bit. But it's almost like a very pale, almost pinkish, skin as well, and eyes that don't quite have solid irises. But she took them from me a lot of moons ago, when I was still small.
Fëanora, make me an Arcana check or history.
Okay. L'histoire. That is a 14 on history.
14. Okay. I'll DM you some information. Give me a second.
Okay.
Ooh, secrets.
Sorry, you said she took it, so you know the identity of the person that has taken your horns?
A little bit. It has been many years. She may have changed. People change. She was a very beautiful woman, naturally. She was in a tent near the back.
A tent near the back. Well, I can't say I know anyone like that is operating there. That's rather worrying.
She granted wishes. Have you ever had somebody who granted wishes here?
Well, we grant wishes in the sense of a fun adventure and a good time, but not... Well, we do have the dandelions, to be fair, but no person.
I do not think I would trust a woman who's behind a tent offering to grant wishes.
I was young and naive back then.
Make your wildest dreams come true for just 30 gold a night, you know what I'm saying?
I do not intend to make the same mistake again. And at that point, you see, one of his fist down tightens up a bit, grows a bit stiff.
Can I take just a little bit more of an intense look over Kai Sol sort of.
Only perception if you're just looking, if you're literally going in like medically examining him. Give me an
No, I'm
investigation.
not medically examining it. I'm like,
Vivisection.
you know where someone's checking someone out too much.
Just the reason I wanna raise preference. I differentiate investigation and perception via how much you touch things. Perception is looking. Perception is looking over a room to see what's happened. Investigation is going and like turning the room over to investigate.
Me when I perceive your girl.
It's a 14. I was like looking at over their complexion because they to Fëanora they look very similar to her Major Domo, who's a tiefling as well.
Was that 14 perception?
Yes.
Yes. There are definitely differences. As mentioned, a lighter complexion in blotches, almost. Like you see some parts that are darker, it's kind of quite a gradient. The horns, more spiked ears. They kind of have some, like you know when skin dries and starts to kind of crack a bit, almost that near the tips and the underside.
So it was the ears I wanted to look at.
Yes.
Do they fork at the end slightly?
Did they fork, guys? All?
I don't know if there is like cosmetically, no. I didn't imagine, but I don't know if they meant to.
It's your character. It's however you picture them.
No, I would say no. They're just like oddly shaped. They're not quite like elven. They're not just like straight, but they've got like almost like the lobe is still quite big, but then they like almost like curve upwards and go into points.
Definitely not quite your average looking tiefling.
Definitely
Very
not.
strange looking tiefling.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
It's however you want to take it.
Theo, did you proc disguise self again?
I would not have. No.
In which case, Kaisal, can you make me a we'll say just an Arcana Arcana History of Perception.
So
check.
Because Kaisol is about my height, I think.
Yeah.
My wide brim hat still covers my eyes, but yeah, you can see my face and neck and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll make a perception.
Okay.
Wants to roll it.
This entire time.
Unless you're leaning down looking at me.
For anyone, just crouching. For anyone that isn't intensely staring at each other like these two are, and are watching the same as the light, he's just watching there. He's had that leg kind of crossed up, hands put together. It's very interesting what's happening.
Wants to roll it. Plus.
Okay,
How many are you rolling?
Wait, is it roll multiple?
It's
Yeah,
rolled.
you've rolled thrice.
Oh, okay, it hasn't like shown it for me.
You've rolled 4 times actually.
Well, take the
Sorry, yeah,
first one,
twice.
please. Take the first
8.
one.
Well, 2 were 8 and 1 was a 3.
8.
8. An 8.
I'm not too fussed if I don't see anything in particular.
Yeah. With its like you do have dark vision. So I would get dark vision and dim light. So regardless, but like the kind of wide brim hat does cover most of the things that you like to look for at people. You don't really notice anything.
Oh.
You just kind of, as Fëanora was very intently staring at you, kind of look back and go, okay then.
Yeah, for those who need a reminder, Fëanora is kind of like a rather pale blue-skinned moon elf with, I think I described it as spring green eyes with like flecks of gold trimming through them. They do slightly glow in darkness, very, very subtly.
Do not judge people on the color of their skin. That would be bad.
So-
I would expect that kind of sentiment from someone who's pink.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes. Also, does everyone want to make me a religion check Oh,
Religion.
yes.
Okay.
Religion or history? Religion or history?
God.
They're both bad. I love the little dice clicking on the screen. It's so nice.
It's so nice. It's very satisfying.
That's a 17.
Or is it history and religion?
History or religion?
12.
That one.
12 from Hiyimi, now 1 from Zaren. What do you get, Chantelle?
18.
18. Okay. In which case?
Which?
In which case? You would know this. I'll say anyone that got above a 10 would know this. Who got above a 10?
Me.
Me?
Yep.
Me.
You. I saw you did, Fëanora, Bluff. Okay. So basically, everyone except for Narose. Sorry, Zaren. God, this is confusing. So many fucking people. Everyone except for Zaren, you are not quite as like having only come up to the surface recently. You're not quite as educated on a lot of the wider reaching things, especially not things that are cosmologically related, which this is. So, everyone that did get over 10, you know that these folk are Shadakai. Shadakai are elves native to the Shadowfell, which is kind of a mirror of the material plane, but is darker and more depressing, effectively. And these were elves. Historically, they were elves that were sent there many, many centuries ago, and they got corrupted by the dark magic, whatever, slump on. But you do know that Shadakai typically hail from the Shadowfell. And you also know that the Shadowfell is basically the stark opposite of the Feywild, where most of the attractions come from. Just as a point out for people that didn't know the lore, like Hiyimi, and anyone else. I don't know how much everyone knows about deep fucking D&D 5e lore, but that is the gist. As a pointer. Yes, and Mr. Light speaks back up and goes, well, I'm quite sorry that I can't help you with your missing things, stolen things. What did you say you had stolen? Kind of gesturing at you, Bluff.
I didn't say.
Didn't you know?
I did.
Rather interesting. How come?
I decided it was not information that you needed to that you needed to know.
Okay. Well, I'm rather nosy myself. But if you don't want to share it, that's fine. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I can help you with that. I don't happen to run across tiefling horns on my day-to-day, so... Plus, I don't have any replacements I could give you.
Do you know where I could go looking for this person? This was the last place I saw them.
Yeah, do you have like a staff roster or...
I can show you someone on the staff roster.
Kaisal, didn't you say you were a child when you had them taken?
Yes.
So
I do not
how
know
long
how
ago
long
would that have been?
Very, very long ago. It was near a city, water deep, I believe. I think.
Water deep? That would have been...
When were you?
Yes, many years ago at this point. Many travels ago. Well, the Witchlight Carnival, as I'm sure a lot of you know, only been every 8 years. That would have been... Ooh, close to... Let me do some math. I don't know my 8 times table very well. 24.
Probably like it's probably like 24 if you.
24? Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's like, yeah.
That was close to maybe 4 or so journeys ago. It was quite a while. Yes, well, no, unfortunately, there is there's no one on the staff roster. I can assure you that. No, I don't.
So sure.
Well, you described it as what a how did you describe them again? A beautiful woman with features.
Yeah.
So you're saying you have no beautiful women?
We have many beautiful women and beautiful men and beautiful centaurs. But
Most
Yeah,
people will be able to see that
I thought-
Fëanora is enjoying this, like toying with Mr. Light.
That's
Oh,
probably would have
wow.
like
you look at him;
described-
he's enjoying this just as much.
I kind of would have probably described some other like very generic features like hair color, maybe
Yeah.
high in like maybe like kind of compared to his own.
Yeah.
But for the sake of this, I haven't quite decided because that's just my left up to
Okay.
go with.
That's fine. Yes. Well, if you leave a note to me, I can give you a brief description.
We'll talk it over later.
It's fine. I can give you a description to give to me. Kind of elven features, kind of shoulder length, dark blue hair. Kind of very much. Yeah, if you want basic description, those are some basic descriptions. Wore a bit of a face mask as well. If you want a basic description, Henry. But yeah, giving these descriptions to Mr. Light, because, well, no, there's definitely not anyone on the roster, and even then, I trust them all very dearly. I don't think they do something like this. No, I'm sorry, I don't think I can help you with finding these people, unless Bluff, you can give me. Sorry, he didn't know your name. Unless you, my fair rabbit folk, can give me anything more. Do you have a description?
Can I do like an insight check on them? On him?
What do you want to see? What are you inciting?
I want to insight like I don't know, just what vibe he is like.
Vibe check.
Just vibe check him really. Just see
Yeah,
like,
vibe check him.
what he's
Roll
trying
insight.
what he's trying to get out of this conversation with us, right?
Yes.
I bet his vibe check is going to be playfully flamboyant.
You don't need to vibe check him to figure that out.
18.
18.
Your vibe dar is high today.
The gaydar is going off the charts. No.
Well, I can tell you that for free.
This is the problem I have faced as a DM is I never know how much to give in insight checks.
Everything. Tell me everything.
I will give you his social security number.
Thank you.
Well, you know, like a
Always
DC
roll.
15 is what? Hard? Medium?
Well, you can always roll for it.
15 is moderate.
Yeah.
So above moderate.
Yeah, 18. And Hallie, above moderate.
Ruby
18.
is coming in.
He's... Whilst he puts off this very fun and, as Patrick mentioned, flamboyant demeanor, he's definitely not happy about the news that you had things stolen. And somewhat regretful could be the word. He definitely knows more than he's letting on to the whole situation. We can get that much.
Okay.
But he doesn't seem of ill intent.
Okay, in that case, I will also give a brief description of the person.
Okay.
And I'll say, if you got some idea of people who might be going around card games, that sort of stuff.
No. I play a mean hand of poker, but no, I don't think so. We don't have any dedicated card game attractions at the Carnival, and anything that isn't a dedicated attraction is not from us.
But do you have non-affiliated people coming, just setting up stands here in the town?
No, that is discouraged, and not quite looked upon pleasantly. We have a very specific system, as you might have noticed, with the tickets and so. No.
I am sorry to interject, but you used the word discouraged rather than no, it does not happen.
Well, yes. It doesn't happen often, is the thing. When we deal with it differently every time. It doesn't happen often, so because we have no code, it just the Witchlight hands who are around at the time deal with it as they see fit. If it's a minor misdemeanor, someone playing a friendly game of cards, it's maybe a slap on the wrist and please don't do that. If it's someone setting up an entire tent to give out attractions that aren't affiliated with us for monetary persuasion, they are typically thrown out. It varies. Typically, not many people, though, are willing to set up stalls in a interdimensional space traveling carnival. It's a rather silly thing to do, if you ask me.
I would agree, but it seems that some people are pretty silly.
Well, I can tell you that one for free. Well then, I am I'm regretful that I could not help you further. But I appreciate that you came and took the time to talk to us. I didn't get your names, sorry.
Oh. I am Kai Sol.
I saw.
Bluff.
I am Nim.
Okay, Nim. Bluff.
I'm sorry, I'm eating.
Nice to meet you, Abby.
How dare you?
That's an
How
interesting
dare
name.
you?
Is that your actual name rather than Hiyimi?
No, I
Well,
felt pressured
well,
because
interesting.
he was just sat there staring, and I was like feeling pressured to tell you
Yes.
that I am currently eating my dinner.
Well, hello, eating. I am Mr. Light.
I'm eating. Shut up. I'm going to stab you with my fork directly between the eyeballs, Theo.
Come for me. Come at me. Try it.
Isn't it between the eyeballs the bridge of the nose?
Yes, it is. That's probably not the best place to stab.
I can stab.
Chantelle, Narose, do you answer?
Chimera.
Chimera?
I do not answer. I refrain.
Well, are you mysterious? Well then. Max Person, Chimera, High Sol, Nim, Bluff, and Eating. Thank you for joining me, and my associate with Mr. Witch. But unfortunately, we do have a carnival that is to run. He says this kind of as he looks at Mr. Witch, as he gets out this very nice, very finely filigreed golden pocket watch. Kind of clicks it open, closes it, nods to Burley, and Burley opens the back door. Thank you for joining me, but we have things to do. So please go out and enjoy the rest of the carnival to your heart's delight.
A pleasure. And I'm going to get out first.
You do a very deep bow, kind of.
Yeah.
Before I leave, when all this is done, can you take me back to where you come from? I will pay whatever. I wish to hunt this woman.
Come on, that.
Oh, he cut out.
Oh, I cut out? Oh,
No,
Did I
Theo
cut
cut
out?
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
there you go.
We can talk about that after the carnival.
Very well.
Uh,
Appreciate the time.
Mr. Witch speaks up again. Second time we've heard him speak. He goes, as a thank you for your, sorry, that's me, that's the DM. Oh god. As a thank you for your, God, I need to find voices. As a thank you for your, enjoyment and help raising the spirits of the carnival. Please ask Thaco for any balloon animal you wish. He's a clown of few words, but many talents, I assure you. As you all begin to head out, does anyone ask Thaco for a balloon animal?
A balloon animal.
Yes.
As I leave, I would like to. I mean, I don't know how discreetly I'd be able to do it. Maybe you won't make a check for it, but I'd like to just tug at one of my hairs and just kind of drop it on the floor as I leave.
Sign of hand check.
Lettering.
Molting.
Creating an eerie token.
Can I ask for a balloon of a caterpillar? And see
Yes.
what he does.
Thaco, get out 3 separate balloons. And his hands go to work.
3.
And you thought, yes, 3. And what you thought was going to be just a single straight beam balloon is a balloon with kind of dips and divots where the caterpillar segments are. Small balloons tied around at the bottom for legs and brown markings along the green side. It is a masterclass. It's a piece of art. And he hands it to you.
This is so cool. What the fuck?
Probably bigger than you. If you hold it, it'll float away. Hiyimi just
Here he goes.
drifts into the sky.
5, okay. You all see guys all just pull out a hair and drop it.
It was itchy.
Fair.
If this were like an anime where you can like see through their hairline and like hats, I would have a very highly raised eyebrow at that. But unfortunately, you can't tell because I'm wearing a massive hat.
Make me a deception check, please, Isol. It was itchy.
This might be slightly better. Not as great.
That's
15.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll believe it. Sure.
Hang on.
I mean, I'll insight that.
Sure thing.
What are these bitches stat sheets?
Anything to that DM? Just normal insight roll.
That would be normal insight, yeah. No, I'll say you can have advantage.
Okay, well that's
Well,
a
I mean, you
15,
beat it
which
anyway.
is me is beat. So yes.
He's lying out of his ass.
It was not itchy. It was not itchy.
Oh yeah.
If you itch, if your head is itchy, typically scratch it, shake it.
Yeah, we don't
You don't
pull out
pull
hair.
out your hair. A single strand.
Especially someone of like this stature. There is no way he would just, if his head was itchy, he would just like go for it. Everything you've seen, no, it was not itchy.
An
He
itchy
pulled
head.
that hair out on purpose.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Mr. Witch seems a bit distracted. He seems distracted by Kaisol's thick ass.
As
Nice.
he should.
No. No. But Mr. Light. Nope. Other way around. Mr. Light is the one who is rather intrigued. Mr. Witch simply picks up a broom from under the bed and goes, apologies, we like to keep the cabin, the caravan. We like to keep the caravan nice and clean. And he begins to sweep the floor, sweeping your hair out with it.
As well as ignores him, just walk out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be collecting our balloon animal. I think though.
Okay.
From what's the name?
Echo.
Yes, that's the one.
THACO.
Like the system?
Thaco.
Yes, exactly that. That is the joke.
Okay.
That's why this man's so thick.
Yes, I'm collecting a balloon animal. Yay. Surprise me.
Turns around. You don't see what's happening. There's balloons, like you know, like cartoon fight clouds. It's like that,
Yeah.
but it's just balloons flying out. It's like
Squeaking.
yeah, squeaking. You see balloons flying out, and he makes
Hammer
you
noises.
a 1/8 scale balloon model of yourself.
I am suitably impressed, and I cannot contain how impressed I am.
He's very good at his job,
Yeah.
and he hands you it. It floats.
Well, thank you.
Just unfazed. Sits back down.
You take my balloon animal and not read too much into that he called me an animal.
We are all
He
animals.
puffs on his large pipe that just blows more bubbles.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Balloon animal. Don't know about the rest of you.
Can I ask him where he learnt his balloon skills? Can I ask if he went to clown college?
I spent many, many years training on top of the highest mountain peaks to master this art.
You must have lost a lot of balloons up there. No ceiling for them to get caught on.
Yeah, the air's very thin. Imagine how strong his lungs are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh?
That's fine. I rolled, but you don't need to insight him. He's lying. He's just pulling your leg.
I don't need to roll. I don't need to roll insight. I believe him.
That's fair. That's up to you.
Master of his art. There is no possible other way
Clearly.
this mastery could be accomplished.
Spend 10 hours a
meditation.
10 hours a day singing a waterfall. But yeah, does anyone else ask for a balloon animal?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to describe the person I'm looking for to Thaco.
Okay.
I'm asking to make me
wow.
a balloon animal of this person.
Do you have a specific description of the person in mind, or do you want me to fuck with it? Because I can do that.
You go for it.
Okay. You get once again, 1/8 scale, balloon animal of the person you've been looking for. A small girl. Maybe 13 to 14. Kind of cloak and tunic. Kind of like shoulder length brown hair and a mask of a pig's face.
Technoblade.
And yes, you actually hang on. Wait, no, hang on. I've realized this might contradict all law. Oh no, the law.
This caricature Thaco has made for you is terrifying.
I think it's just scary how we can get like the eyes, like they move like that. That's not how balloons work.
Well, if you trained for 10 years atop a mountain, you would know how to do that with balloons.
That is fair. I did do that, and that's my fault. I should know better.
He hands it to you. It's terrifying, but it is what you wanted.
Wow, thank you. This is weird.
I like this
Thanks,
idea.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I like this idea, Rabbits. Balloon Man, make me one of
Make me one of
my
I'll have what he's having.
and I will describe the woman.
Okay.
Again.
This one has less detail to it. I imagine Kaisal is not the best when it comes to removing faces and specific details.
Kaisal gets generic beautiful woman 1.
You
Absolutely.
get a tall elven woman, long blue dress with what you just describe as a bit of a face mask. Not entirely sure what that means, so he gives her like a domino mask. Yeah. That's what you get.
Balloon Man, this will do. And with that, he will like pull out his spear and just like ram the thing to the through the tip of the spear. I don't know if this is like magic balloon, and it just doesn't pop. He's very much trying to pop it.
No, yeah, it pops. And you pop it, and it just you pop a hole in it, and the helium in it just goes flying.
Thank you, Balloon Man. You have helped relieve some stress. And with that, he'll.
Oh my god.
He seems like. Yeah, he seems like he's trying to hold his composure, but he seems, especially after just kind of being denied everything.
Thaco,
Quite frustrated.
this is the first time you've seen him break his complete non-interest in composure, where he cracks the slightest, tiniest hint of a smile. like a lip twitch for a second, and that's it. Chimera and Zaren, would you like any balloon animals?
No, thank you.
After seeing that, I'm just gonna sheepishly ask for a lavender Burmese python.
Snake.
Right?
They're very pretty.
Does Chimera know what that is? In canon?
You've seen a lot of weird shit.
That's fair.
She's watched someone
those
walk
guys.
into her boss's
Yeah.
tavern with one wrapped around their neck.
She's
It was
been
like
watching
the
the
coolest thing she's ever seen.
nature channel after 3 a.m.
Do you mean an albino Burmese python?
Lavender burning python. I've seen it. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they are close. It's easy to get them when they're like slightly with the albino genes in them.
Yeah. You don't know how he does it, but he does get the pattern on it correct somehow.
Just hands you a plain
With
yellow balloon.
balloon animals. Yeah. He wrapped the yellow balloon around the white balloon.
I fucking love it. It's perfect.
Yeah. It is about this is far too much for this, but lavender. Burmese. I thought.
We should bring this guy with us. We need to be like a balloon building bard.
It is. It is to scale, 5 meters long,
Hell yeah.
and like kind of coiled. I don't know where I got the balloon from, but damn, did he find it? Also, I would have to mention, he doesn't have any balloons on him. You don't know where he's getting these.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm in
He's just blowing them out. And with that, you all have your balloon animals that you wished.
I think we all know exactly where he's getting them from.
And as
we're not gonna ask.
as Burley begins to lead you out of the this magical hedge bush that surrounds the staff area.
Luckily, he doesn't have a Jim Carrey's wrong pocket moment from The Mask.
And oh no, he kind of opens the like kind of waves the hedge to come open, and he kind of looks around and takes his helmet off. This is the first time you've seen his face. Holds it to his side. He's like, could I ask you all something?
Depends.
Well, how do I say this? I'm kind of thinking for a second. 1 second, sorry.
Yes, you can have an autograph. No, you can't go on a date with me.
Oh my
He has this very worried expression. I think he says, the bad things have been happening at the carnival for a while now. People and things have been going missing, as you've noticed. It was a bit sad for a second. The bosses, I think they know what's happening, but they're not. I think their hands are tied. If you catch my drift.
Their hands did not tied up.
Yes.
Why did they not tell us?
I do not know how they could possibly be tied if they're the bosses.
He kind of shrugs. He said, "But you lot, you're the first people I've met that can maybe do something. That we set things right. I promise you, Mr. Witch and Light, they're good people. They're good guys. But if you want to find your missing things and want to help us stop this, I think you'll need some leverage."
Right.
How do you mean?
I won't tell you too much. I want to know if you're interested in this. I can't go spilling all the secrets without confidence.
I can go kill some people if you want me to.
No, please, that's not necessary. Also, I like to mention, this man's maybe about 6.5 foot tall. He's very large.
Oh, I'm like this. Staring straight up.
Well, he's a bugbear for anyone who doesn't know them.
Yeah.
Basically, like
Pretty tall.
Yeti sized.
Yes, but pretty much.
They are Sasquatch.
No, gonna make that joke. Yeah. What do you say?
I do not care for your carnival, but I want my horns back.
Yeah, I don't know the rest of y'all, but I came here for a reason. And if this will help me find what I'm looking for, then sure.
I think it should. At least give us some information about how to.
And if not, it will be something to do.
If we say yes, I'm presuming you're going to give us more information to go on.
Yes, I can give you what I can.
Perfect.
Hiyimi?
Hmm?
What do you say?
I don't know, because I missed what you said. I was hoping I could just silently. That's bad.
Bully the Bugbear took you aside as a group, took his helmet off, and basically went, the bosses know what's happening. They know things are being taken, but they can't say it. They can't say it for some reason. And he's asking you to get leverage to get them to spill the beans.
Oh, sure. I'll blackmail some bitches. I don't care.
Okay. And Chimera, Zaren.
Sure.
If it helps, it helps.
Fine.
Okay, well, the the pocket watch Mr. Witch brought out at the end there. That's the Witchlight watch. It's another magical artifact, like a Mr. Light's Witchlight vein. Without that, the carnival can't run properly. It's a timepiece that makes everything run smoothly. If you can get that from him, I think you could have a bargaining piece.
I'm sorry, just so I can follow. You have a problem with things going wrong at the moment and people are stealing. And you want us to steal.
It's not stealing if we give it back.
Oh, my bad. You want us to manipulate and blackmail?
Yeah,
It's
that's
for a good
not
cause.
bad.
Wait, this is people have gone missing for this. It's fine. Don't.
I believe it is called the greater good. It is something that needs to be done.
Put an equally meaty hand on your shoulder, because I like you. You know, good. Get your head on straight. It gives you a maybe like a affirming nod. There's like never mind. But yeah, this is a sit there and things for a moment.
I hope you know, Burley, Burley, right?
Yeah.
That if anything does happen to go awry, you'll be the first person I finger.
I don't think that's appropriate, ma'am.
Fëanora will blush, realizing that the types of double entendres the lesser masses make. You'll be the first person I rat out. If we are caught stealing.
Better choice of words.
Well, you're gonna have to tell. They're gonna know eventually because you're gonna have to blackmail them. So, you know.
Yes, but
Look, you gotta break
bad
a
if
few
strangers
omelets
do it.
to
It's
kill a
even worse
chicken.
if it's someone you know.
No killing. No killing.
It's just a chicken.
Alright.
It's a saying.
Are you scared, little one? Well, you're not exactly that little one.
Are you talking to him?
No, sorry, I'm talking to Fëanora.
Oh, you're
I
talking to him.
forget that Fëanora's like not small actually.
No.
The
Yeah,
same
she's
size.
about the same height as you. Actually,
scared?
her hat makes her look taller.
It would be sad if someone of your size would be scared. Would it not?
I don't understand your wording.
Are you scared? Are you going to back down?
Are you a pussy?
No, I'm letting Burley know that if we are caught, I'm not taking full responsibility for his idea.
That is fine. I can get to do this. He's kind of thinking over his chin. The crowning of the Witchlight Monarch would probably be the best time to do it. It's the only time that they're available, really, outside of the.
Sorry, and when is that?
That is a sunrise at the end of the carnival. In 4 hours.
Sunrise.
Yes.
Midnight.
No, it is currently midnight. The carnival started at sundown. 4 hours ago, midnight hits, and that's when the Victoria Extravaganza hits.
Okay.
Then 4 hours till sunrise, which is when the carnival ends. The carnival goes literally all night.
Okay.
So wait, just to clarify, you want us to steal the watch then? Or you want us to...
Yes.
Okay.
It is attached by a thin chain. I recommend getting a way to break that or do something. Finesse is not my strong suit.
We could get some bolt cutters or something. That'll do.
That'll work.
Like, Fëanora turns around to Bluff, going, for how small that chain is, I don't think you'll need something that large.
Well, I haven't seen it.
You have actually.
Yes, he
Never mind, I've
got it
seen
out
it.
whilst he was talking to us.
That's true, he did. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's actually, thanks for the character art, Patrick. You can see on the character art, it's the one who is pocket, surprisingly enough.
I mean,
How-
also you're saying to
how-
cut metal, right? Something, like jewelry wire cutters or something? Whoops.
Yeah, but like, how are we gonna get it? Like, isn't he gonna see?
Well, that's why I'm gonna
No.
be sneaky.
That's why you gotta be sneaky about it, yeah.
I'm just
Yes.
gonna
Yeah,
walk
but
up
how-
and take it.
How sneaky can you be when it's on his chest?
Well, so
it's a pocket watch. It gets put in a pocket, and you have these things that I like to call pickpockets.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. It's better than.
But the
item
pocket is
stealers.
on his. The pocket is on his chest.
during the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch, one person from the crowd gets picked as the Witchlight Monarch. They come up on stage, and they the bosses come out to crown them. That would be the time you could get closest.
So
How
is the
does one
selection
get
process
crowned?
random?
It's magic. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's something to do with whoever is the most fun or
That checks me out.
whoever it's something about the mood. His vein can sense the mood of the place, and it's whoever makes it the nicest. I think is
when the little fairy did the music thing earlier.
yeah, like that. That's the people like that is who it picks.
Okay, so we just need to buff up our happy points.
You need to be really
Bad
nice.
vibes.
Yeah. We need to have the best vibe check possible.
Basically, yes. That'd be the best way to get that. If not, there's a big parade at the end. Maybe you could kind of sneak up on him. I don't know. When the parade happens, he typically goes back to the wagon. So maybe between transit from the big top to the wagon. I don't know. The heist's not my thing. I'll leave you to figure that out. The other one's going to be doing this. As he brings up his hands and
And we have a
gigantic.
sunrise.
Yeah, he brings up his hands and gigantic. He's like, I am not a particularly dexterous or finesse person. Yes, sunrise is when the event happens. And if you need help, who is it? Hang on, there's so many characters. Yeah, Dillagown, Candlefoot, and Polisher. They're some good eggs. They'd probably be willing to help you if you told them why.
And who are they?
Those are the people we met during the Big Top events.
Oh,
yes.
yes. Right, sorry, yes.
Dillagown, you don't recognize the name from the Big Top, actually.
I think Elasha was introduced.
Pilasha and Candlefoot were, yes. Dillagown was not.
Okay, sorry.
Dillagown works at the Lost Property. Palasha is at the Silver Song Lake, and Candlefoot is in the Hall of Illusions. Or outside the Hall of Illusions.
Well, I did want to go to the Hall of Illusions before we left, because I've still got 4 punches left on my ticket. And we're supposed to be ranking up happy points. How else to do that rather than having fun?
If you're wanting to try some attractions, I recommend the Feasting Orchard. It's good cupcakes.
Ooh. We'll swing by.
Noted.
Well, the Hall of Illusions are only down the road, so that's probably
Yes.
the quickest next
Down the road.
I also really want to go there. I really want to go.
Okay.
Don't kind of gets even quieter. Don't trust Daco. He's not trustworthy, that one.
Yeah, he's way too good with his hands. I don't trust that. I don't trust like that.
I appreciate your help with this. It's
Is there any way we can find you if we need to find you?
I'll be here at the staff area. Me and Daco work on guard duty.
Okay. And this hedge, just to clarify, we probably can't go through.
That
this
opens
one.
for staff. That
Okay,
opens for
yeah.
staff. Yeah.
We can't get a staff pass.
No, it's magic. He looks confused. He's like,
I don't know how that works. I'm just checking. Okay, thank you.
Well, if you need me, shout, throw something over the hedge, and I don't know.
Okay.
He's a bit lost. He's not the brightest, but he's trying.
Oh, I love him.
Thank you. I gotta get back to work now. Puts the helmet back on, the pumpkin helmet, and he steps back inside the hedge. It's like the gif of Homer Simpson, except the hedge opens up. He just backs
I
into
like
it.
to imagine it's just exactly like that. It doesn't open up. He just melts into it.
just into the hedge, yes. And you're now left. Please follow the the carnival with a possible heist. And with that, we shall take a quick 15-minute break.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
I need to go do that.
Okay. Everyone's gonna take a break. I'll take over.
Jesus,
everyone.
take the wheel.
I am Jesus today. Hello, everyone.
Take the wheels.
Hope you're enjoying.
Oh lord.
So we're gonna. What are we gonna do? How's everyone doing? Anyone hanging out? What's going on? We're gonna run an ad real quick, so if you're not subbed, you should sub. But if you're not, Twitch Prime, all that shit. You know the drill. How we doing? We enjoying the carnival? You having fun? Which of these places would you like to go if you were here? Where would I want to go? I'd probably go to snail racing if I were here for real. I love a good bit of snail. That was fun. Oh, look at that little guy on the Can you see that little guy on the what is it called? What's it called? Archway? I would like to be a snail.
Boo, Shrinebird. Boo, get off the stage.
This is my stage. I own it.
You're still
Hiyimi.
here. Guys. Talk to your stream.
Yeah, we can just vibe. We can vibe for a minute. Where of these places would you go first if you came to this carnival? That's my question of the day.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I would probably like try some of those treats. Fucking, what were they? Euphoria cookies from
Yeah.
last time? Like, what would even that like be like?
Euphoric, I assume.
You just fucking nut. You want
Cookies of instant nut.
So anyone, I must admit, I think I was going through. It was a few months back actually, but I was scrolling through Instagram and I follow some absolute like shit post accounts, and there was like this thing. If you bag it, it was like juice that makes you nut or something, or like instantly nut, and then it would play some like really, I think it's like probably some like hentai artist or something, but then it would play some like shit post meme. And I don't know, it just instantly reminded me of that.
They probably sell that here. Why do you want to be a snail? Snails they're vibes, you know? When I was little, I used to line up snails on the wall. And just have them there.
But you'll get stepped on. Have you ever been walking and it's like snail season?
Snails.
Bro, you
Have
can't
you ever
avoid them.
stepped on a snail yourself? Like,
I've never
just-
stepped on a snail. I step over them, because
Oh,
I'm kind.
yeah,
I
you're-
have
you're-
during
you're a good
snail
person.
season. The whole floor be snails. You can't avoid them. You'll never had snail season.
No.
Nah,
Bruh.
to be fair. Wait. Slugs or snails? Which you prefer?
Snails.
Snails.
Good. If anyone says slug, you're.
Ugh, slug.
Yeah.
Snails are
disgusting.
easier to deal with because they have something dry to grab a hold of to get rid of them.
They're just like
To be fair, a
they're like
slug...
evolved slug. They're like Pokemon and slug. It's just like it's just better.
But if you're like doing like fun little tricks, right? Or if you want to like throw it at someone, a slug is definitely better.
What the fuck?
I guess.
Have you
true,
ever had
but,
to
like,
stop a dog from eating a slug?
No, I've never had a dog.
It's so bad.
You go where there's the most food? The feasting orchard, I guess. That looks good. I'd actually go there. I actually
If
don't
I,
like the phase. Look at this little guy on the front there.
If I switch to video right now, will that fuck up your stream thing?
Well, you won't be able. Do I have? No, you weren't on last time, so you just won't have a camera basically.
Perfect. So your answer would be no. I wouldn't fuck it up if I did.
No, you'd be fine. Yes, but we wouldn't be able to
Okay,
see
cool.
it. So you'd still be the.
Awesome.
Just exploring, looking at all these places.
I think IRL, if this was a thing, I would still go to the Hall of Illusions. It just sounds so fun.
It does sound pretty cool. But it just sounds, also kind of sounds like, if this wasn't like a real carnival without magic and stuff, it would just be like a mirror hall, right?
A mirror hall and probably with some optical illusions as well.
Yeah. Oh, I hate those.
Time to run headfirst into a mirror and smash it.
But my guess with this is it's going to be
A bit more
horrible.
Yeah.
But I think
Be spoopy.
if we went to this carnival in real life, we would definitely go to the ticket booth. I think that's
probably
a
the place
pretty
we'd all
hot
go.
spot.
I don't think you really get a choice. Yeah.
No.
I mean, unless
No,
you
no,
sneak in.
you do have a choice. You either pay or you don't pay, and you work your way
Yeah,
out.
true, I guess so.
Yeah.
Can we get Bluff trapped in the Hall of Illusions? Why would you want that for him? Why
Because it
you
would
want
be
him to
funny.
experience that?
Maybe it'll scare the
Who's
Texan
using a
accent out of
fucking
him.
microwave?
That can't happen.
Micro lobby.
Microwave.
We're having a 15-minute break. I'm making my dinner. I'm reheating chicken.
It sounds like you're abusing a microwave.
I haven't had dinner yet. I'm hungry. I had an egg and ham sandwich when I got home.
Went to the service station and bought a big bean burrito.
Yeah, you did.
All I've had to eat today. I got it, but
I've had.
So there wasn't any meat in it at all. It was just beans.
well, no, it's not really a big bean burrito, but I find it funny because donkey kind of funny. But it's just like a burrito with it had mince in it and what do you call it, kidney beans and some other stuff. It's
Oh,
quite-
okay. So
it's quite
yeah,
filling.
it's just a carne burrito. It's just got chili con carne
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I just like to call it big bean burrito because
Big bean.
I don't know if
burrito.
anyone watches Donkey.
Bean Rito.
Who is Bean Rita?
Bean Rito is obviously what the chibi art of the ravioli from Breath of the Wild is called.
I don't know that reference.
That was
Sorry.
very oddly that was oddly specific. I'm gonna look that up. Ravioli.
He's not called ravioli, but that's what I call
What's
him.
it called?
Rivali. Rivali's gale is now ready.
Who's gay? What?
Spelt it wrong.
God, how have you guys not played Breath of the Wild?
I actually had
Because I'm poor.
I have a Switch, and I have Breath of the Wild. I just haven't played it at all.
I mean, you can be poor, but how have you not watched someone play it?
Because I'm not that interested in Legend of Zelda stuff, to be honest.
Heathen.
Ooh, you're missing out.
No fun.
Fuck you.
I spilled
Let me
my tea.
enjoy my Pokemon in peace.
Please.
I spilled my tea. I drink. I have this 400 milliliter bottle, and just as I was walking out, I must have tipped it too far. It spilled on my hand, so I dropped it, and it's
Oh,
all on the
jeez.
floor.
Thank you.
All on the
Oh
floor.
my god.
I had to get a new one.
Rip tea.
I
Let me
forgot
know.
this.
Theo
I don't think-
abuses tea.
What
I
is
don't think
that?
I'm actually ripping tea.
It's a marzipan horseshoe. It's like confectionery.
Ew.
Ooh.
That's very nice.
A what?
That is weird. You're just eating like a whole loaf of marzipan?
No, it's
I mean-
bread, but it's got like marzipan stuff on it.
Oh, right. I see.
It's
Oh,
like
I was gonna
almost like
say.
a pastry.
Mm. Oh, that's good.
So it's
Oh,
kind of
so
like,
good.
what is it?
Oh, is it solid?
The yellow and pink cake thing that's like got a layer of it on.
Battenberg.
That's the bitch.
Yeah, it's
Oh, these are so good.
Is this
Oh my God.
You're like Stollen, so I can't see the image right now, but that's the like very fine gingery bready like German thing, and then they put marzipan over the top of it.
Mm,
I like
mm.
it in the middle.
Welcome to the mukbang.
Marzipan is definitely not in
Sorry.
the middle of the
I haven't-
Battenberg, it's on the outside.
I haven't eaten anything all day.
No,
This
I
is-
mean
this is-
Stollen.
Stollen, I don't think it's on the inside of the marzipan, is it?
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought it was on the inside.
I don't like marzipan. If I eat Battenberg, I peel it off.
You fucking weirdo.
What?
Do you like your do you
Sorry.
like your Battenberg with or without the shell?
It's
Uh,
gross. How do you eat it?
It's like fucking cake fondant.
It's just too sugar.
Almond.
Yeah, but it has a weird aftertaste.
It's
Oh my
almond.
god.
It's literally just fucking sugar.
Man's just eating a whole
So I
loaf
was
of
saying
bread.
cotton candy has a weird aftertaste.
This is so good. This is the first time I'm having it. It's so nice.
Did you call that a horseshoe? Because I'm looking at your video now, and it doesn't look like a horseshoe.
I know, that's what my mom called it. I'm not sure. I don't know what the
Funny.
official like German name is.
Why is your stream font sarcastic?
Vibes.
Should make it click sounds.
15-minute break.
Oh, it's sarcastic.
That's the font I always use.
But why is it sarcastic?
I like
Why
it.
is
It's wiggly.
Why have you
Because
like
fuck you.
you control S and it's like sarcastic font? You know, like how you control I and it's italic.
You just need to like start putting like capitals in the middle of the words. And it's
That ruins
my
the point of the font.
And
I
then-
like
and
it. I
then-
like it being woobly, you know.
I'm rather confused how italicization implies sarcasm.
Vibes.
Like, typically it involves stress, not necessarily sarcasm.
this is stress. We have to take this 50-minute break because we are stressed.
No,
Absolutely.
not stress as in the emotion, as in a stressed valve, you're extending it.
As in, this is our piss break.
My bladder is stressed.
Speaking of which,
God,
I'll be
I
right back.
think I'd need to actually break out my Kraken rum to continue on with this fucking
Do
random
it.
shit you
Do
guys
it,
are
Lily,
vibing
you
with.
won't.
Okay, that's very sweet. I can't eat anymore. But it's very good.
Is it like baklava?
Oh no, there's almond in my dice tray.
I can't remember the name of the chemical, but the thing that gives like the taste of almonds
Yes,
does have a bitter aftertaste. The thing that gives it the
Sorry,
I know what he's talking about.
which is probably what Hiyimi doesn't like about it. I'm making a chicken tortilla.
Everyone's favorite cake. I like carrot cake.
Disgusting.
It's
How
good.
can you not like carrot cake?
It's good.
Oh, hideous. Awful.
It's tasty.
How is it awful?
It's not
It's
too
alright.
sweet.
You're
What do you
German.
guys, what do
It
you guys
uses the
think-
same spices that you have in German cakes.
What do you guys think of banana cake?
Mm,
I
I've
don't
tried
like
it.
banana, sorry.
I like bananas, so I probably like it.
like
Dude,
banana
banana
bread.
cake's
Banana bread is
dope.
banging.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the exact same thing. Yeah. It
I
might,
remember
just
banana.
be,
Like,
it might just be like I think it's literally just the exact same thing because it usually looks like you usually make it kind of like a square.
I think the subtle difference is the amount of sugar you put in it between banana bread and banana cake.
Oh yeah, probably yeah. I mean yeah, it's pretty much just banana bread but with a bit more sugar. Just make it like more desserty rather.
Yeah,
I mean, it isn't. Is banana bread quite sweet usually?
It's a little sweet.
anyway,
it's fairly sweet. It's like brioche.
Hmm.
Oh. Yeah, it's only like
banana.
It's not like
no,
milk loaf, which isn't
yeah,
sweet.
maybe it's like a little bit sweeter, but I don't think there's a whole lot of difference. Looks like the same thing. It's probably
I'm a big advocate for lemon and chocolate cake.
Lemon cake.
That
is
is a
really
weird combination.
dude,
I
cake
Not
don't
is
like
together.
lemon cake.
Oh my god,
lemon.
Hiyimi.
Lemon
out-
gross.
Stop outing your bad taste on stream. God,
good. Damn.
cake just
I can't believe this.
good.
I like
Next y'all are gonna say that you like peanut butter, and then I'm gonna have to disagree with that as well.
Peanut
I've
butter
never
is
had
busted,
peanut
right?
butter.
I was trying
It-
to listen to what Narose likes.
Yeah, what did Narose say?
Sorry.
Princess Tårta. Princess cake.
Oh, nice.
Swedish. Okay.
What about
You Swedish motherfucker.
isn't it
Exact-
German Sachen Torte?
Wasn't torta?
Is that
I don't think you want it to be.
is that a bit like
It's cake.
is that what that's called? What's that cake called? That's like it's got 3 layers. It's like pink, yellow, and then like non-colored cake. Is that angel cake or am I thinking of something
Oh,
else?
sorry, I misspelled it. It's Sachertorte.
Torta. I think it said torta.
The 3 layers.
Sachertorte. It's a German Austrian. Well,
It's like I think it said torta. Isn't TOTE?
no.
which is not that. This is what I got for princess cake from Google. That looks really nice.
That's what it is, yeah.
That looks good.
A
It's
little bit more
half of a
jam
green
than-
ball with some
Yes.
stuff in it. Anyway, are we all back?
Is everyone good? Yeah. Continue.
Yep.
I can.
Alright,
yeah then.
Captain.
Well, with that, we return back into the world of WebDND. Before the break, you got asked to participate in a heist by Burley the Bugbear to steal Mr. Witch's Witchlight what? I got it. I said the thing.
Well done.
Who gets some
I'm
leverage?
sorry,
Wait,
which watch?
I know. Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch. You bitch.
Yes, look at him go!
Oh lord.
And to get some leverage to possibly find out where your missing things are, for those who have missing things. And with that, you're released back out into the carnival. With the caveat being that you raise everyone's spirits to get picked as a Witchlight Monarch, so that you can get close. Unless you had, Burley did also give you free reign to come up with your own ideas. So if anyone else has anything better, they may try it. But with that, you're released back into the carnival. Where would everyone like to go?
Hall of Illusions.
Illusions.
Hall
Yeah.
of Illusions.
Okay then.
Unanimous vote.
Time to ram straight through a bunch of mirrors.
This isn't a hung jury.
Hungry?
That's what I thought. That's why I thought hungry. Hello?
I'm hungry.
Hung jury.
I don't know about you, but it could be a hung
The
jury.
jury's hung? Whoa.
Oh no, they're all fucking dead.
That too.
Of course. Hall of Illusions.
So
Hall
this
of
is a
Illusions.
very fun thing about English. Hung means something very differently to hanged.
I
Well, I
know,
can
but you're
do.
making me
Yeah.
uncomfortable. You're making
It's
me
all
uncomfortable.
context.
Please stop.
Well,
all
too
context.
bad.
Hall of Illusions.
Hall
As
of
you head
Illusions.
towards this little very elongated tent.
Right.
Too bad they're gonna miss out on description, and I'm not repeating myself.
No.
Make your way towards a very elongated tent.
Looks like a turnip. 3 turnips.
I can see it. I can see it. One second, sorry. Yeah, you don't get too close before you notice. You see kind of the. It's painted with the mural. Like, it's painted with a mural of images that show kind of grinning fairies. And as you get closer, it moves. The image itself is moving magically, of these fairies kind of jumping into pools and like playing around and such. And as you get closer, you notice outside a wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired woman in witch's attire, with a green flowing cape, hovers magically inside a glass cabinet, like those old fortune-telling dolls. And the top of the cabinet is a sign that reads, "Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter."
Heh, it's Tasha.
Ooh.
Yep.
And as you get closer, you notice, standing a bit away from the Tasha figure, in front of the Hall of Illusions, is a halfling couple. Kind of hold hands as they approach. As they do, one of them is wearing butterfly face paint. And as the one with the butterfly face paint drops to his knees, and he pulls out a small box from his pocket and opens it up, proposing to his partner. And as he does, she bursts into a fit of laughter, crying out of sheer pained stomach, literally falling to the floor, rolling around in this cool sense of hysteria. You see the man's heart visibly break as he runs away, crying into the Hall of Illusions.
Wow. Bummer.
Ah, tough
Poor
luck.
guy!
Damn, get his ass, I guess, but girl boss, but gotta feel bad for him, but
Personally, I would hope
I'm
you'd
gonna
have,
help.
some situational awareness and not propose at such a weird place.
this is a very strange place to propose.
you-
points for having the balls to do it here.
Are you heading closer?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
It seems like the person, maybe the take a punch of this area, is who you got told earlier, Candlefoot the mime. He is like I said, very monochromatic himself. He's very pale, almost pure white. Very gaunt, thin-looking fellow, slightly hunched and a bit shy-looking. He looks like this.
Oh, I like him.
He's a lad. And as you head towards the Hall of Illusions, I need everyone to roll me
Oh God.
a Wisdom saving throw.
Of course. This is when shit starts to get real.
Oh my god, where is it on here?
No joy.
How do I
I got
roll?
15.
Oh, there we go.
You got 17. 15 was the insight check from earlier.
Yes. 10.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's where I
sorry.
reject someone's proposal.
How do you do the save again?
You click on the
Uh,
word and then it gives you the option.
Oh,
So-
oh, sick.
I
Okay.
said you want to do a roller saving throw, yeah.
I don't know. Didn't know there was just a separate roll for it. Not too bad.
That's why you don't propose in
9.
public, folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got 15.
15, okay. Do you see you got a 9, Zaren?
Yeah.
9 and Hiyimi. Hiyimi, I must know.
We'll never know.
What did you roll? No, you
You
didn't roll in
mean
the chat.
your
I
mic.
rolled 19.
There you go.
19? Okay. In which case, Bluff and Zaren. Oh, sorry, Kaisal, did you roll? You
Yeah,
did, 15. Bluff and Zaren, as you kind of walk closer to the Hollow Illusions, passing by this is figurine, towards Candlefoot, the two of you, almost instantaneously, once again, burst out in your unfit of laughter, falling to your knees as you do,
Oh,
physically unable to stand up.
it's Tash. Okay,
Knew it.
I see.
That's
And
so rude.
by now, you've noticed
Happening to me.
the halfling that did the same thing earlier has now crawled away, stood up, and is looking rather worried.
Oh no.
Everyone else just sees the two of them fall to the floor in laughter.
Does it seem like a magical effect, or do they seem genuine?
Roll me Arcana.
Because this place is doing some weird things to people, like with that minor thing. Ooh.
What is so
Can I
funny, you two? Get up. You have places to go.
That
You have
is
things to
18.
do.
18. I don't know if it's on the druid spell list, but this is Tasha's Hideous Laughter, the spell.
Let me have a look, because I only know the spells that are obviously
I don't.
my level.
Yes,
It doesn't look like it's my level.
it is a level 1 spell.
I don't
Yeah,
think
so,
it's
no, I don't have it.
Okay. Regardless, you know this is a magical effect.
It's a magic
this is,
effect. Okay.
People don't just burst out into tear crying this easily. I don't think... No, actually, Hiyimi, you know the spell. You have it, you're a bard. This is the... Well, you don't have it, but you can know it. Recognize this immediately, basically, as the spell, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which you target a person, cast a spell, and if they aren't mentally susceptible, if they're mentally susceptible to it, they fall to the ground, physically unable to move due to laughter. This box seems to have this spell as a permanent effect. Anyone that walks close will be under the effect of the spell, should they not have the mental fortitude to prepare for themselves for it. And it seems like Bluff, and especially Zaren, with Zaren's earlier boon of being very easily amused, are very susceptible to it. I think I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot that Zaren was enjoying the crap out of it.
I probably should have given you disadvantage for that, but it's whatever. So yeah, it does seem like it's possibly an area. You think you could just walk out of the area and you'll be fine?
Alright, who's dragging who?
Bluff will attempt to leave the area, but
Yeah,
towards
no,
the
you can.
hole.
You are prone, but you can still walk. You're just kind of crawling.
Do you two need any help up? You seem to be having some kind of influence magically that's making you laugh like this? It looks like it's quite painful.
It fucking hurts, bro. Get me inside the building.
Inside the building. Okay, I'm gonna try very feebly to try to have them gone.
You begin to crawl.
Because I have a 6 in strength, so.
Okay, with that, roll me a strength check.
Can I help her?
What's the idea she does first? Oh, actually, no. You kind of.
-2 though.
Bluff is luckily very tiny, so you kind of just like, with all your strength, you just pull and pull. It hurts.
I've work to sweat on.
Definitely.
I will grab whoever the other one was by the leg and just.
It was Zaren.
Zaren,
Yeah, you don't need to make a check.
The leg.
You just grab his with like and pull.
Pull. Come on.
Right. Yes. Hang on. Nope, not this one.
You said the mime retreated back and looked weird.
Not the mime. The woman who got proposed to.
My bad.
The halfling woman. She's looking very distraught at what has happened.
Yeah, I would too if I was being laughed at whilst they also proposed to me.
No, this is the woman that was laughing.
Oh.
She broke down laughing. You now assume because of the magical effect. And the person who was proposing to her ran inside the Hall of Illusions out of embarrassment. Anyone want to make me a perception check retroactively?
Retroactive perception check.
Really move my dice closer to me.
19.
19.
I'm not used to playing a perceptive character. This is very strange.
Right.
14.
Oh, Kai Salt, you're really carrying the team here.
I do not care to percept.
And
15.
15. Chantelle.
I got 14.
14. And Hiyimi.
Bruh, I already said it. I said 20, but y'all spoke over me.
Do you know how all the fucking talking? There's 6 people in this party.
You
20.
need to shut the fuck up. Be quiet.
That's not how the game works, unfortunately. 20 from them. Hiyimi, Fëanora, and so what did you two get? Chantelle and Narose?
15.
15.
14.
14. Okay, I'll say the two of you, Hiyimi and Fëanora. You noticed as the man went into the Hall of Illusions, he didn't get his ticket punched.
Wow.
He just ran straight in.
Oh, sweet, it's free.
Oh god.
My pen just running out of ink.
I think it's talking about a pension.
No, I think my pen is out of ink.
Oh. So yeah. So, what would you like to do? Are you going to talk to the mime? Are you going to head into the Hall of Illusions? Are you going to, well, yeah, there's all things you can do. What would the party like to do now that you're here?
If you guys go on ahead and find that halfling who's crying his eyes out, I'm going to speak to the mime.
Okay. So you want to go to the mime?
Mm-hmm.
Where does everyone else want to go?
Guess we're going in.
Okay.
Go find that guy.
Drag.
So is everyone going into the hall except for Fëanora?
Looks like it.
Unless there's any objections, I'll say yes.
Yeah, but we're
Okay,
getting
then.
our tickets punched, right? We're not.
Hmm?
We're getting our tickets punched, right?
You don't know. You didn't see the halfling not get a ticket punch, so you're not sure. You assumedly this is a ticket punch ride. And as the party begins to head toward the mime, who is standing near the entrance, he kind of as you approach, he brings out of his pocket a ticket and kind of waves it at you.
About that, what happens if we go into there without getting our tickets punched?
He's kind of like no, can't. Kind of shakes his head at you.
Okay, so what about the little fella that ran off into there earlier?
That looks worried. He's like, Y'all got to watch the face cam for this.
I'm watching the screen intently.
He kind of looked worried. He's like,
Is it going to be a bad thing, like if we came in here without an actual ticket?
kind of points to like a Witchlight hand, who they're just like helpers that kind of wander around the park and kind of like brings them over and he basically kind of gestures him inside the hall and gives him a nod, and he begins to head inside the hall as a kind of like to look for him.
I'm sure he didn't mean to go in there without getting it punched. He seemed to be in quite a lot of emotional distress.
He nods understandingly.
Okay. So we are supposed to get them punched. How many punches is it? Oh,
one.
I'm going to get my ticket out and get it punched.
Okay, get it punched. Assuming everyone is getting their ticket punched.
Yeah.
Well, I know, didn't we just go in without going to the mime?
You said you were walking into it. He's by the entrance.
Oh, okay, sick, yeah.
So he's kind of like stopped you. So he punches your tickets. Everyone mark off one ticket punch.
Is Zaren still laughing?
You have walked away from the stand now. Although knowing Zaren, possibly with your current magical affliction.
Damn you. Behind the mask, is it just like a completely neutral face?
What do you mean?
How
Fucking
does this
what?
work?
Yeah. So, Fëanora, you said you wanted to speak to him.
The mime, yeah, I've been speaking with him.
Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, my brain's kind of catching up. Everyone's got their ticket punched. Are you heading into the attraction?
Yes.
I'll be hanging about just to ask him a few more questions without the group around.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone else heads into the Hall of Illusions. But now, we, the camera, will hold back with Fëanora whilst you ask the mime some questions. And actually, whilst they ask some questions, I would like everyone else to roll me perception checks. Oh no, sorry, one person. Just make like. Hang on.
Please ignore that perception check from me. I would not be being perceptive.
Yeah, because of the kind of small nature of like the tight nature of the area, could you pick one person to make perception check?
Who has the best wisdom score?
Oh, that's metagaming. I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's precisely what I'd ask as well.
If we have to
No,
choose a
+4
person
to
to make the
perception.
roll.
Nobody stepped up. Kai's
Yeah.
Hall doesn't wait for
That is my thought.
leading
That is my
away.
thought. Henry has already rolled for it, so we'll take it as him being
Nobody
the one
stepped
taking the
up.
initiative.
Kai's Hall just doesn't care. He's gonna wander in.
Because I think it's funny.
It's
So you spend the
absolutely
next minute
incredible.
learning. We'll get to you in a second. Fëanora, what are you asking Candlefoot?
So I'll be sort of gesturing him to start with. Do you have a name or way of telling me what your name is?
I want to say things, but that's not funny. It's funny if I mime.
Can you speak, or is this are you mute? I know how mimes work. I just need to know if you are actually capable of.
For stream, apologies if you're not watching this. I'm going to be doing all this proper mime style. There will be no speaking for me as much as I can do. So you just...
Understood. Have you been taught how to write? Perfect. I'm going to get... I think I've got some parchment.
You have I think you took a diplomat crack, right?
Yeah.
So yes, you would.
Somewhere in there.
Oh, thank God I don't have to act it out. Oh God.
Yeah, so I'm going to be like, what's your name?
He writes it down. His name was Candlefoot.
Candlefoot, I was told about you by, what's his name? Big guy, wears pumpkin helmet. Birdie. Yes, you're someone we can trust. We have a slight plan with regards to helping out what's been happening at the carnival. I understand you've had people going missing. You know, is there anything you could let us know about that you think is odd? Like Burley didn't really give much information.
He writes down saying, doesn't know if it's related, but his voice was stolen.
So, sorry. So Fëanora gets a little bit excited at this because
yeah,
she has lost something here. It's just not an item.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, she sort of kind of grabs onto him a minute and then sort of quickly lets go, realizing that's rude.
He's like,
So you don't just lose physical items here. You can lose other things. You lost your voice.
He writes down. He says, "I don't know if this is related to other things that have gone missing, but
how and when did you lose it?"
He says, kind of similar to the halfling guy. I was going to propose to the mermaid from the Big Extravaganza, and then I just couldn't talk.
Oh.
I don't know if that has anything to do with the case as a whole. It might be separated, but it's possible.
Can't see a way of it being connected yet, but it's something I can make note of. Is there anyone else who has weird things like that about them, like that work here? Any of the, what do you call them? Light hands? Witch hands?
He does Witchlight hands.
Witchlight hands.
Sorry. Yeah. He writes down. He says, "I do know who took it, though."
Sorry, you know who took it?
Yes.
How?
It was it's a long story. This is all really long story. It was a Kenku. Small person.
Those tiny little bird men who mimic people. Those ones.
His head.
So she laughs over it. How do they steal a voice?
He shrugs. Not entirely sure.
Okay, if I may, I'll keep a hold of these parchments with your accounts on. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
And will any harm come to that halfling if they've gone to a place without getting something punched? I don't know how the rules here work.
He says, hopefully not. Just recommending.
Hopefully. Okay. Much like how setting up your own stall here is discouraged. Fëanora sort of grabs the paper, kind of gives a little bit of a bow, and then heads off inside after getting her ticket punched.
Gives you a nod.
Yeah.
One second. Yes.
Oh, is there
before
a door?
before you leave, he kind of grabbed all the other thing to like call you, writes down, and he goes, "If you're helping Burley, could I trouble you to help me get my voice back?"
I'll see what I can do, but I cannot make any promises.
Hang on. He kind of takes out from his. He has like a basket of white roses. He grabs a handful of those out, throws them in the air, and he does from them almost like rockets shoot small tiny fireworks.
Oh.
As he casts prestidigitation. Yeah. And he gives you a bow.
I forgot. It's because everyone's wearing them here.
Mm-hmm.
We're also wearing them. Everyone's got tiny fairy wings on.
Fairy wings, yes.
Yeah, that's something we didn't recap.
That is correct.
Silly.
Everyone in the party is either wearing or carrying small tiny fairy wing, or small wearable fairy wings, as a sign that you have paid for a ticket.
Yes. So, she's gonna head on, and I needed to ask: is there a door to the Hall of Illusions?
It is no door, but you're just walking.
It's
like
walking.
10 flat.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Please let me know if there are any doors.
Okay, I will do.
Thank you.
as you walk in, we'll go back to the other party.
Yeah.
You spend about a minute searching for this halfling. No avail. As you begin walking through the Hall of Illusions, you notice, as expected, a lot of mirrors line up on the wall. But as you step through them, they're not your typical hall of mirrors. Carsol, you're the first one in. As you head in, standing where you are standing in the mirror is a tiny little tiefling baby. And the further you walk in, the bigger and bigger this baby gets until you see yourself as a child. Roughly about when you came to Witchlight Carnival. And the further you head in, the older it seems to get. The same is true for everyone else. The Hall of Illusions seems to measure your age as you walk through in the mirrors.
Do we see the other people as well? So do I see the
Theo?
other players?
1 second, sorry.
Feels bad.
F.
The infamous call of parents. What can you do? Can't do
Happens
anything.
to all of us. Oh, he's off. How we doing,
Feels bad.
everyone? How we doing, chat? When do we find out what you're looking for? When I deign to reveal that information.
Damn, you're
To be
gonna,
fair,
you're
I think
gonna be
everyone in
secretive.
this party is looking for something, aren't they?
Is this like school where if the DM leaves for a certain number of minutes, we get XP for how many minutes he's been gone?
Yes.
Oh, I
exactly.
thought he was gonna say we just get to leave.
You have to leave. Alright, bye guys.
Alright, see you guys. Streams.
Okay,
Streams
well-
over.
Fuck.
It seems like something happened with the bath and the floor might have flooded. It is
Oh.
fine. We will continue.
Feels bad, man.
We will continue. Luckily, it's not my own. I'm going to. We will continue.
Stops for no bath.
Absolutely, I'm too busy. Yes.
Do we see the other people? So do I see like Bluff and
You can see all of them as children. If everyone, if you'd all like to describe what you look like as a child, kind of walking through this Hall of Illusions.
Kaisol's just like actually probably very different. Probably actually very much more tiefling like.
You probably.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Yeah.
one of the most different.
As a child, the kind of deep purple skin, full horns, like what you've seen, like
all smaller horns, yeah.
well, yeah, but like
But also very like
normal
lank,
tiefling.
also very lanky and actually quite almost like malnourished.
He's a
Very
thin child.
unintimidating.
He bulked up.
A lot.
Yeah. What does Chimera look like as a child?
You can barely see the horns poking out of her hair, and her character design has like a ton of scars on her face. Like absolutely none whatsoever, which probably would look kind of weird considering that everyone be used to her with the scars. But
Yeah.
as the image does get older, the marks start to come through.
Hiyimi? What does a little baby Hiyimi look like?
Probably
Probably
the
the same.
exact same.
It's just smaller.
Yeah. Tiny.
But
Even smaller. Bluff?
Bluff probably looks quite cute because, you know, baby rabbit.
Of course.
Some of the patches the patches of his fur haven't quite grown in yet, so they're a bit grey, but they're still kind of there. You can still see the shapes.
The spade shape is not quite there.
Yeah, it's there's a blob, but it's not quite formed into the spade shape yet.
Yeah. And Zaren? What does baby Zaren look like?
Baby Zaren is a very small girl with their very long braided hair. Pretty cute, but also you can see that like they haven't eaten enough.
The description of like every child was cute. Children are
It's that
cute.
cute.
That is how it's done. Yeah, as you are walking through, you spend a minute searching to no avail. You continue searching.
I'm gonna continue aimlessly wandering in hopes
Okay.
of finding.
Yeah.
Who is searching?
Take every left.
Who's searching? First person to speak up.
Wait, which way's left again? I don't mind. If somebody else
Kai'Sol.
takes the lead, Kai'Sol will.
I'm not
Take
good
a
at
step
it, but I can. I'm
Okay,
very
Plus
not good
4
at
to
it.
perception.
Okay.
Should I roll that?
You tag out Kaisal, be like, buddy, buddy.
Take a breath.
He's probably running to like. He's probably
I
running
ain't
to
got
Mira's
any
like.
fucking clue where we're going, mate.
Probably running to Mira's like 3 times now, and is like, even though he sees himself like walking into them, and just like keeps concussing himself or something. Oh.
Fuck you, small child, for running into me, you bastard. Yep, Bluff. Hello?
What? What am I doing?
Perception?
You're rolling.
Oh, sorry.
You lost. Yeah, I'll do perception.
I thought Zaren was doing it. 11.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. It's rolled now.
Yeah.
11. You continue walking through the Hall of Mirrors. At this point, you've gotten to, as you look currently, the point where you're just a few years younger than you. A few years younger to maybe get to the point where you are the current age you are in the mirrors, which is when they just look like normal mirrors, which is honestly kind of surprising considering how weird they've been so far. And can someone else, who wants to make the next roll if you keep searching? Do you keep searching? Or do you give up?
Zaren, do you want to have a go?
Sure.
Okay, perception check, please.
Nat 20.
Nat
Well,
20.
let's go.
Okay, then. You begin to head further into the Hall of Illusions, where the mirrors start getting older and older. You see yourselves progressively age. Yeah, sorry. I was just doing some thinking. Chimera, you get more scars, as you would expect. Bluff, you probably also get more scars, if the gamble in the city was anything to go by. Hiyimi's missing 2 arms? No. Like, what happens? Oh god.
Hiyimi
sorry,
gets
what?
smaller.
He is smaller. It's like a bell curve. Like Hiyimi gets bigger and bigger and smaller and smaller. Kaisal.
Oh. I'm just not there. I fucking died.
As you head further and further through the Hall of Mirrors, there is a point where you get your horns back. You see yourself, old you, not old, older you, adult you, with horns. But as you continue further in, you finally see the halfling. Small halfling man with butterfly face paint. You see in his hand he's still holding the ring, and kind of tears running marks through the face paint. I think now is a good time to change the music. I keep forgetting about that. This is good music for this. What is it? And in the mirror, instead of seeing his own reflection, you see a small girl in a leather tunic with blue skin, short, dark black bob, and a pig mask with a large lollipop in one hand. In the mirror.
In the mirror of the little guy on the ring? Oh no, who's got the ring?
Yes. You see her, the small child, in the mirror, kind of beckoning him towards her. But as you approach,
a trap.
he looks to you. She, the small child. No, this is not halfling. The small child looks at you, quickly averting her gaze and running back further into the mirror and out of your sight.
Can Bluff
That's
like,
when-
immediately use his like rabbit hop thing and just like jump straight into the mirror?
Okay, yeah, sure. You jump into the mirror. Roll me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Chaos. Athletics? Oh god, where is that? How do I... Athletics, there we go. I can't read.
Smacks head straight into Mira.
Possibly will happen. Oh, 3.
God, I hope so.
I just hit the frame.
As you jump forward, trying to get after them, you jump head first into the mirror. It cracks and it shatters. You take
Piss.
4 points of slashing damage as you cut your head
Oh
on
my
the mirror
God.
shards.
4? That would kill a level 1 wizard.
I rolled a d4.
Good thing I'm not a level 1 wizard.
Yeah, as you crack your head, the mirror shatters. And there's nothing behind it, just plasterboard.
Well, she went in the mirror. Okay.
She was already in the mirror the entire time. She was only
Well, she was
as
in
a
the-
reflection.
Mirror dimension.
I don't know how these things work.
You see the halfling kind of almost like out of a daze. Kind of looks at you and goes, "Are you okay? Is everything
I did that on purpose.
quite a lot? It seems like it." Kind of wipes tears his face, smudging the paint a bit. It's like are you okay? You need some help?
Wait, actually, I don't say I did that on purpose. I just say, yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Kinda. Then, you good?
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah, no.
That's the normal, right?
He's kind of looking at you like, why did you jump in the river?
Listen, I thought that was gonna work. I thought I was gonna go in the mirror. It didn't work. This is very embarrassing for me.
guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I like to imagine like the your Herringon face. Like, listen, I expected that to work. Okay.
I thought it was gonna work. I just
And, like you've got like a bruised nose and the bristles. It's twitching more than usual.
It's about this point where Fëanora, you meet up with the party.
Any
After
fancy
dialogue.
shenanigans going on with me?
You see yourself older, younger, nothing particularly interesting.
Okay. Are you sure?
You do notice at a point, you do have, somewhere in the future, the near future, you have very fine nobles clothing on. Very, very nice looking, fine looking nobles clothes. But other than that, nothing in particular.
Okay.
As you see the party,
Just
you
a
see
quick one.
a smash. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, you said at some point Kaiser gets his horn back. Does his appearance otherwise change at all?
Not particularly.
He's probably hung back, maybe a fair few steps from the party, maybe, leading from the back after running into several of these mirrors, or walking into several of these mirrors. And he is intently kind of like looking at his reflection.
Yeah.
And, you're probably one of the first, well, he's probably the first one of the ones you run into. And you can see there is, I don't know, it's probably a mixture of maybe sadness and anger. As like a slight tear rolls down his face, he's like just dead staring at himself with the horns.
Okay. You see this sight, Fëanora? Before glancing past him and seeing the rest of the party, a bit down the ways, you see a smashed mirror and Bluff bleeding quite profusely.
I'll look back at the reflection I was just looking at and see if it's still there. If it is. Oh.
Your reflection?
Yeah.
Yes, it is there.
The one in the noble clothing.
Mhm.
I will give it another longing look, then head over towards the carnage.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone else, you see Fëanora approach. Bluff is getting blood everywhere.
I don't know about the rules around damaging property, but maybe refrain from doing it. It's not a very happy thing to be doing.
I'm gonna be real. I may have a concussion.
What? How? How did you manage that?
I mean, I jumped at the mirror. It's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's just the half dragon kind of looks at you.
Why?
Just jumped in.
Why would you jump into the mirror?
I just thought it would work. Oh, so okay, context. There was a girl in the mirror. the person, there was a person in the mirror, and the person was the person that took the thing from me. So I figured if they were in the mirror, I could also, if I jumped at the mirror, you know, you see my logic there?
Okay.
Didn't work.
Hold on a second. You're not making any sense. It's probably the concussion. I would like to
I think I'm making total sense.
Does magic still works here, right? We weren't told anything about using our magic.
Not explicitly.
Okay. I would like to cast Cure Wounds on
Okay.
Bluff.
Mm-hmm. What does your magic look like?
So, for Fëanora, what it looks like it is the stuff she can conjure naturally, so her cantrip tends to appear out as spores. Cure Wounds, she does take a few things out of her component satchel and sort of maybe breaks something down, puts it onto where you've probably broken parts of your nose or it's bleeding, and then the sort of very glowing green spores come out of her hands as I assume things get reset, like your nose.
Well, for Cure Wounds.
Ow.
Yeah. So just a level 1 Cure Wounds, which I'm trying to figure out how it works on Foundry. There it is.
Click the just click the dice and
Yeah, D8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 4 plus.
you can just
That's all of them.
if you click on the
3.
I only need 4.
where's your thing? Yeah, if you click on the spell,
Yes.
the
D20.
dice icon. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I
Do
know,
you want me to re-roll it or keep it as it is?
We roll it just for the sake of ease. For the sake
There
of,
you go. Cast at level 1.
and then you can click. It brings up spell, and then you click healing.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better.
You get
I
healed
needed
full.
4, so.
The kind of crack on your nose stitches up. The blood is still there. A lot of blood, but everything is expelled.
My fur is all matted.
The halfling kind of sees like, you okay now? Don't go jumping into any more mirrors.
I mean, unless I get any hints that it'll happen better next time, I won't be trying that again.
Why would you even try jumping in the mirror?
Well, I told you there was a person in the mirror, and the person was the person I need to find.
Oh, do you know them?
Oh.
Yeah.
They asked, because I knew them. I didn't know them, but they asked me, they asked if I had any regrets. It said that she knew someone that could help. So, yeah. Do you know what that's about? Sounds kind of sketchy, but...
It does sound pretty sketchy. But I don't know specifically what that's about.
I mean, this is the Hall of Illusions. I don't know if things are in place to maybe, like with the mines, manifesting our fears.
That's a very specific illusion, though. And, why would
you
it
do have
illusion for this guy who doesn't know her? Or them?
Oh, yes, that's a good point.
Yeah, I just saw a girl in a pig mask. It's kind of creepy, but...
In theory, it would lose for me, but...
The weird thing to ask, you didn't see what happened outside, did you?
Oh, yeah, so, basically, magic spell,
Would you-
we also
Just like-
left...
Would you like
Yeah.
us to have witnessed what happened outside, or
No.
I think...
then we didn't see anything?
No, I'm gonna be real, we saw it, but... You know what? I think it was not what you think it is, because that was a magic spell. Elsa made us laugh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you
know,
walk
for
past that cabinet
someone-
outside... Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
For someone named Bluff, you don't do a whole lot of bluffing.
I sure don't, do I? You'd think I'd do
No,
more.
don't worry. Not even tieflings live up to their own virtue names.
Yep.
I had a friend called Misery, and I assure you they were the life of the party.
Oh, maybe you should have brought him here, We kind of need that right now.
I wish I could have. Unfortunately, they have to be brought back by a necromancer.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Well then. Can Bluff make me persuasion check, sorry?
Persuasion.
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 17.
17. Okay. The halfling tells you his name is Ruben. Looks at like
Ruben, what a
wait,
name.
what a name. He looks forward. He's like, wait, do you? Okay, we're safe. My dad has some music going, and it's probably copyrighted. I really didn't want the microphone to pick it up.
I see. We can't hear it, so it's fine.
Very good. Yeah. He looks. He's like, is that? Are you sure it's magic?
Well,
Wasn't,
I mean,
like-
unless we just sort of also start laughing randomly, then probably it's magic.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, King. Proposing here, really weird place to do it. Don't propose in public, but I'd recommend giving it another go, maybe in private later.
Very good idea. And she always liked. She liked carnivals. I thought it'd be nice that the first day was on a carnival, so I thought it'd be, like symbolic or whatever.
Maybe
Good.
somewhere less like, magic scary. Maybe like more, in the tree bits. There's some nice lights and
maybe
stuff.
either. Well, she's seen now. I can't just pretend it didn't happen.
Well, it's probably better than staying in here and not facing her. I think that would probably be, a little bit worse.
Yeah, and getting abducted by some weirdo in a pig mask.
Well, that doesn't sound less nice now that you say it that way. But yeah, I guess. Feel pretty stupid now. Thanks for scaring away. It wasn't my finest moment. I appreciated the helping hand in snapping out of that.
I only regret it a little bit.
Well, the only thing you can do is perhaps laugh it off, but not so close to that strange attraction.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate timing. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go and look like
the way, you may want to speak with a guy outside. Looks like a mime. Called Input, about getting your ticket punched.
Oh shit! Did I? Oh, no. That's more embarrassing. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and I try not to run away again.
Good
He's
luck.
spitting bricks.
Don't run into any mirrors.
Thanks. Bye. He kind of heads out. What is everyone else doing?
I'm looking in these mirrors now. I'm very intrigued that
Okay.
they both obviously saw the same illusion, which is strange because they seem quite personal.
Yeah. Well, no. When you went into the mystery mine, the dwarf had you look into an eye, which is what kind of got your fears.
But these don't necessarily seem fear-based. They seem more like just weird, right? It's just her that's different. Everything else is just age-based.
Yeah, but they were showing like our past and potential futures. What I gauged from it. I don't know about anyone else.
So you're telling me that Bluff, a whole ass adult, is scared of a child. That's what I'm understanding from this.
I'm confused.
Yeah. Children
What
are
do you mean?
scary.
Grow up. You're a man. Grow up.
And
Actually,
you're like
no,
2 foot tall. You grow up.
They're a rabbit.
I'm a rabbit and a man.
Oh, a rabbitman.
Yeah. That's kind of my whole species. Rabbitman.
Yes. Sorry, that was a terribly made joke. I mean, being scared of a child that is wearing a pig mask to start with, and is going through mirrors is definitely something to be afraid of.
Yeah, just like a regular child, if you put one in front of me, that's fine. It's a kid, right? It's whatever. But like, when you put that child in a creepy outfit, and then it starts coming out of mirrors and being all weird and saying, do you have any regrets? And trying to pull halflings into the mirror, that's creepy.
Do fairy children go through mirrors a lot and wear masks?
No, I'm more just concerned that it's literally just a child. Just drop kick it, bro. It's a child.
I think assaulting a
tried.
child is possibly worse to do if you're in fear of them.
I did try to headbutt it. So
You have those long ass stretchy rabbit legs, you know. At least 10 foot of reach on them.
exactly 10 foot actually. In one turn.
Out of character, I think that refers to how far they can jump and not how far their legs literally stretch, because that would be
Just like each 10 feet.
like, is it like one of those ratchet bridges that slowly extends out?
Yeah, crank it out. You know?
Yeah. we twist your tail and they start growing.
Wait, is it a rabbit? A rabbit's not like cats, where like if you pick them up under their like front legs, they like expand and like never stop.
They can, but usually not by 10 feet.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
not
but-
usually twice the length.
Isn't he like 5 foot normally though? Why would he not double in length?
I don't know.
But you
how big
specifically
you
said
think-
his legs,
Like, my
not
knees
his
would
length.
go up
You
to
said
my
his
head.
legs.
Yeah.
You said his legs would grow by 10 feet.
No, I said he'd have 10 feet of reach if he extended his legs.
Yes, and only his legs, not his entire body.
I don't think just extending your legs out will double you in length. No matter how folded your legs are.
I don't think that's what I said, but whatever.
Regardless. This is off topic.
Long story short, all
what
I'm
is-
saying is Bluff is a pussy. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, you saw what happened when he tried to kick the child. The mirror shattered and he cracked his head.
Next time we see that thing, I'm using you as bait.
Mans was like out here thinking he was in Super Mario 64.
That doesn't exist in this world.
Does now.
Oh my god.
I,
Fantasy with Super Mario 64.
I brought it into the canon.
So, do you want to continue going through the rest of this? I assume the Hall of Mirrors goes somewhere.
We're here, we may as well, in case the creepy kid comes back. That'd be useful.
Yes, and if you don't mind, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on you. You want to check that you don't have any. I mean, the magic works with wounds and stuff. I'm just not too much about the internal injuries. Like why you
Incurably stupid.
just decide to jump into a mirror.
I may have been a little impulsive, but I stand by my choice.
Yes.
Is there a path continuing on? Like we didn't.
It goes further, yes.
I think at this point, Kaisel have like maybe even like barged through the group a bit.
And
I want to see more. Come on.
Yeah. Whilst we're like sort of continuing on as well, unless anything particular happens, I will be just updating the group on what Candlefoot has told me.
Okay.
Via
The rest of the party now knows what Fëanora and Candlefoot talked about the kangaroo that stole his voice.
Yes.
But yeah, as you head through the rest of the hall, nothing particularly interesting happens. You get older. It never gets to the point where you like die. You think that might be a bit morbid for Fun Carnival.
As if the mind thing wasn't.
Well, there's a difference between like morbid and scary, right? Like normal carnivals have like horror attractions, but they're not like
What's new and age death is a little.
Is the inevitability of death that you will one day find. Like that's a bit much, tiny bit.
I think that's pretty fun.
You already died twice, Tally.
To comprehend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What, Henry, heavy breathing into the microphone.
Oh shit! Sorry. No, like
It's fine. It's fine.
that was literally like me normal breathing. Sometimes my mic's like really weirdly sensitive.
It was really funny. Imagine that was in character. Kaisal is just very intimate, very like deeply breathing.
To be fair, you know what? For the thing,
Yeah.
I think there is like I think as we get further through this, and like you probably keep seeing like he keeps like taking side looks in different mirrors. And you said we can all see each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can all see he's got his horns back. But as we go further and further, he seems to getting like almost more and more frustrated. His breathing gets heavy. He probably gets like slightly quicker. His footfalls are heavier. As he just keeps looking through.
Yeah. The only thing to note, I think that is important, is Zaren. At a certain point in the future, and I'm not going to give you exactly when, but at a certain point, you no longer have the mask on you. Just no mask. You look very content, very happy, big smile on your face, kind of striding forward with more confidence than you have now. But with that being the only thing of note, you exit the Hall of Illusions into the crowd once more, and then you see a big circle is formed. There are loud cheers and applause as in the middle you see Reuben and his halfling girlfriend seem to have done it again, but this time successfully without the magical interference. It's now halfling fiance, I should say. As they kind of, you can't really go back. It's like, haha, I'm proposing. JK, not really. Oops, that was a mistake. So it's happened, it passed, and there's a large cheers in the crowd. You assume it went well, otherwise they're very evil. It's a very dickish crowd. But with that, with that, you are now back out of the Hall of Illusions. There's one right down. Candlefoot is giving you some information. You reunited a happy couple, saved one of them from possible damnation, and are back into the open Witchlight Carnival. Where would the party like to go next?
To bed.
Hang on, we're getting there. Calm down.
I don't have any.
I'm so tired.
I don't have any particular suggestions. We should certainly be keeping an eye out for this Kenku.
Did somebody say something about lost property at one point?
Yes. Burley, he mentioned another name. So there was Candlefoot himself. Pilasha, was the mermaid we met.
Mm-hmm.
Well, met, seen is a better word to use. And then a name beginning with a D at lost property.
Dick nuts.
I don't think it was that easy to pronounce.
Is there anyone who remembers the name was Dirlegown?
Dirlegown.
So Dirlegown. Dirlagraun.
Dilaugan.
DD.
Dirlegown.
That sounds very Irish.
There's a pronunciation guide in the book. Hang on.
Is there?
There is. Most pre-med adventures have them.
I
Is there
haven't
any
skipped over those in any of the other things I've run.
Apparently. They're very useful.
If we got that
Dirlegraun.
information...
Yeah, Dirlegraun. Crown.
There's Dirlegraun. Yeah, Dirlegraun. But yeah.
If we got that information from Candlefoot, perhaps we should stop by the other two people and see what they have to say.
So yes, there's the lost property, which was mentioned. I mean, that's a good place to start if you guys have lost things, surely.
In theory, yeah. Well, we haven't really lost things. They've kind of been taken, right? Like, it's kind of different, but...
Oh,
and
yes,
many years ago,
we might be able to find out.
It will be in lost property.
We might be able to find out if other people have come looking for things that were stolen and/or lost, or maybe they didn't even realize they were taken from them.
That's a good idea. I think we should start there next. I mean, I don't think my thing can even be put in lost property, but it's a good idea to check, I suppose.
Yes. I have 3 ticket punches left. I don't know about anyone else. We could still use those. What is it Burley mentioned? He mentioned something about food, cupcakes.
Feasting Orchard. He said go to there.
The feasting
something.
orchard.
I don't know. I think he just said it was good.
Shall we? Is that on the way? And I'm gonna did we get given like a pamphlet of a map?
Yeah, have a map. Yeah.
I mean, we could do a big loop. We could go to the lost property. We could then swing around to the Feasting Orchard and then go all the way to Silversong Lake, which is where I guess the mermaid lady is. We want to see her as well, right? She's the other person.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. And Pilosha is another person we need to possibly ask about.
Yeah.
I mean, it does sound very strange, the goings on here. Like a Kenku could apparently steal your voice. As of course, assuming Candlefoot is not insane.
Well, we have to assume that. If we assume everyone is insane.
Like that.
I know. I want people to know that I'm not taking it as gospel. To do so is foolish. But I'm inclined to believe him.
Well, we can believe him for now and then figure out.
Based on the stories you guys have, I mean, it's certainly the least outlandish one. Like, The person stealing your horns so that they don't grow back. That's a bit weird.
Are you sure they didn't just chop them off and like cauterize it?
Oh, that's a good point.
Do not know.
How were they taken from you?
I wasn't awake when it happened.
Did it hurt?
I wasn't awake.
Did it like hurt after though? Like when you woke up?
No, actually everything was gone for a few months.
Oh. Did it hurt after that?
I think you might be focusing on the wrong thing.
Some ways it did.
Okay. I'm just covering all ground, sir. Just checking you out.
If you do look at him, the horns don't look cauterized. They look like they've been snapped off. It's like a uneven and kind of jagged at corners.
Hellboy style towards the end of the film.
A little bit.
So are they like nails, or do they have like nerves in them?
It's different from tiefling to tiefling. I've witnessed some of them grow like fingernails. Others even get pelts that grow on them.
Mine have not grown back in many years. I do not know.
Yeah, I guess you're the wrong person to ask, huh?
It's just like... how does it feel to have horns? And talking to the one tiefling that doesn't have horns, like
What do you want from me?
I'm just curious. I'm sorry, man.
As you exit the Hall of Illusion, could everyone please give me an history check?
Okay. I'm good at those.
L'histoire.
Decent for once.
Never mind, I spoke too soon.
Ooh, not good.
I am not good at these. Attempt to roll good. That actually kind
You
of
did.
worked. I should not be good at everything.
You're all better than the person who's trained in it.
9 on history, 4 on history. No, 16 on history. Wait, which one's... Other side was Bluff. Hiyimi, Chantelle, and Narose.
I got
11.
17.
8.
8, 11, 17. Okay. So, the only person who succeeds is Isol! How do I explain this?
Fuck.
How does this make any sense? I'm gonna have to think about how this works into the law.
If you want to tell me what I get, I can give you a reason.
Okay, so you are aware. Somehow, you decide how, you are aware that Hasha, this figurine, Hasha is another name used by the Witch Queen Igvilv,
Okay.
who is a very legendary archmage, and Hasha was a moniker of hers.
Right. Is there anything resulting, or is it just that?
No, you just know that. You just a bit of trivia, you know.
That part's right.
That one dead brain cell all of a sudden wakes up
Tired.
momentarily.
I know that person. Huh.
Probably.
Yeah. So, you know that somehow.
Sure thing.
He had a bedtime story one time.
Yeah. Read it in a picture book I probably stole or something.
Yeah, fair.
Fairy tale.
There probably would be picture books of Tasha.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe like fairy tales.
Probably.
There's a book called Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I probably stole one at some point from somebody.
Yes.
Huh.
But as you, with a new goal in mind, a route planned out, and more information than you had previously, you head further into the Carnival, hoping to get back the things you've lost, and hopefully stop this from happening again, should you be so lucky. On your way to Lost Property is where we're going to end the session.
Well, it's so easy.
Or were it only so easy? But yes, session 2. Sorry this took so fucking long, guys. It's been 3 weeks.
So we're saying next month, right?
Yeah!
Same time next month.
This
we're gonna
campaign will be
try and-
bi-monthly from now on.
We'll
We'll try and do it weekly.
we'll be
Try.
we'll level up. Level every year, right?
Yeah. About that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure the Twitch people understand that we can't control what happens to people outside of the Twitch lives that are unfortunately ruined scheduling and such.
How dare you,
Simply
personally?
prioritize Twitch over everything else.
Absolutely. Not even Twitch. Prioritize Twitch. Prioritize D&D.
I do now.
Prioritize D&D. That's what's more important here.
I wish I could prioritize D&D. Honest to God. Sometimes you get shafted into work shifts and you can't do anything about it.
Yikes. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope the players have all enjoyed.
Thank you very much.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm excited for more.
Ooh, brave, very brave.
I'm excited for you to kill my character. That's what I'm excited for.
We'll see. We'll see. I've been known to kill a character or two, or 6.
Yeah, it's your revenge. It's your revenge from all your characters being killed.
Let's be honest. If someone's gonna die here, it's Chantelle.
Yeah.
Patrick, I don't know if you know this.
Record for this.
But in the Frostmaiden campaign, I've killed 5 of Chantelle's characters.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm not
I didn't try to.
Chantelle, no slight on you, but it sounds like Chantelle probably killed a good few of her own characters.
Well,
Yeah, not gonna lie.
there was the Frost Giant skeleton. There was CR6 at level 1. That wasn't the best option. That wasn't the best. There's some weird battles in there. But yes. Yeah. Are we letting the people know where we can find everyone? If people want to be
We
found?
can do, yes. We can go around the board.
You can find me. I'll start as the DM. You can find me at Twitter at HelleTheodore, HELLETHEODORE. And I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/FTWTL. Twitter. Or Fun Times with the Lads, but it's an acronym because the account was already fucking taken. The bastards.
Yeah.
That's where you can find me. Anyone else?
You won't find me because I do not want to be found.
Fair.
Finger guns.
You will find me right
Understandable.
here every week. All the
I have a
time.
Twitter, I do art commissions, but I can't remember any of my shit.
Is it Artistic Chimera? Because I think it might be.
Most likely, because that's my username for most things nowadays.
I can check. I follow you.
You can find my PayPal at I gladly accept donations. I do not do anything in return, however. You just pay me. I just get money. I don't have anything else. Just pay me money.
I know you're joking, but I don't think you can do it as donations on PayPal because it would probably be like a business.
I don't even have a PayPal.
Oh, you need to get one
What's
set
the
up. How else are we
point?
going to launder this money?
Yeah. Yes, Chantelle, your Twitter is at Artistic Chimera.
My 6
Thank you.
burner bank accounts.
Yeah, we need some charitable
In
donations
several different
Of course.
countries.
Offshore accounts.
to explain the many thousands of pennies we're receiving.
That's a lot. That's like thousands of pennies. That's like 10 quid.
That's a good
Yeah.
amount.
That's quite a bit.
We just constantly receive 1-bit donations.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And then we'll take over your family.
Shrinebird will take over your family. Watch out.
What?
You know, after today's session, if I had a quid for every time the dumb character actually succeeded where everyone else failed, I'd have 2 quid.
Yeah.
I will have
not
you
a
Not a
know.
lot.
But it's weird that it's happened twice. Once here, and once when it turned out my barbarian, who has a minus in intelligence, has a law degree.
Well, not that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Not that by technicality you can crit skill checks. It's up to the DM, but he still has a 5% chance of just getting a natural 20.
Can I
Yeah,
promo
true.
myself yet?
Lady Luck is a
Yeah. Go for
You
it.
may.
Well, sorry. Chantelle, do you want to just do Twitter now that you know it?
Nah, fucking I'm lazy.
Okay.
Well, you can find me everywhere at Hiyimi official. My name is right there on the screen. You can read it yourself. If you don't know how to spell official, that's on you. Thank you.
Narose, anything?
Spelled with 1 F and 2 L's, right?
haven't screamed for 3 months, my guy. I
That's
have
fair.
nothing to.
Okay then.
Well, in that
And you
case,
can find Tally in the trash.
yep, where I belong. Right, in that case,
Yeah.
we are gonna go raid someone. So I'm gonna meet
Ooh.
up you guys so I can go find someone to raid.
Yeah.
Wanna say bye?
Yeah. Bye, Chad. Thank you for joining us. Next week, hopefully. Bye.
Demon.
Goodbye.
Okay, they are now muted. They can still hear me, and I can still hear them, but they are muted on stream. Oh god, I can hear them. This sucks. I'm gonna actually deafen. Never mind. Hello. So let's go find someone to raid, guys. And we can watch them sit awkwardly. Hiyimi viewing viewers. I can't even talk. My mindset died. I think we're gonna go raid Ginpu or Jinpu. I don't know. But so everybody go say hi if you can. They're playing Spiritfarer. Say hi if you can't. Have a good evening. And I will see you guys. What day is it? It's Tuesday. I'll see you guys on Thursday for more gaming. Bye, guys. Bye.